YouTube! We are here! And I'm not in full screen. I'm in a little box right now. You like my box? I know usually I'm like in full screen, but I felt like for this game, we needed it to be full screen because it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. I need to see it in all of its glory. So I'm excited to be here to give you guys Nicoronpa. Oh, I almost forgot to say, come to the streams if you can. I would truly appreciate that. We have some people from the Nicoronpa team in the chat, and that's exciting. Blaze in a box, nice. It's a good box. This is a good box to be in. I like it. Maybe we should do more streams in the box. I'm simping for my character, for any character is valid. I love all these people, but I know some people will die. No! Okay, so we watched the trailer not too long ago. If you saw the upload, I appreciate it for a lot of you guys for watching it. I did it live on stream. I love the cast. The cast looks amazing. I'm really excited to see how Nico B interacts with each and every one of these characters and how they interact with him. So one of the theories I had was, I wonder if everybody is a fan of Nico B. Because if they are, that would be super cool. It'd be cool to see the cast member saying like, hey, I know you. You're Nico B. And I'm just going to be sitting here like, oh my God. I love Nico B, by the way. Nico B, shouts out to you. Hopefully you see this fangan. I'm pretty sure you have because I saw Imamura comment on one of the videos. So if Imamura knows about it, more than likely Nico B knows about it. So hopefully Nico B plays this in the future. Nico, play it. I'd appreciate that. Do one stream. I know you do your Saturday streams. Nico B be streaming until like 4 a.m. my time. Literally hours. So I know that man could drop 3 hours of Nicoronpa on a stream. That'd be dope. All right, let's get into it. Nico B does know about it. He tweeted about it. That is exciting. So now I got to see the man actually play it. That'd be super cool. Is this going to be all through? Hold up. What are the buttons to? Okay. Let's turn VSync on. The Windows side is 720. I guess I'll keep it like that. Hopefully the audio is good. We'll keep the background music kind of low. Let's just start it. Who is Nico B? Nico B is a famous Let's Player. He's pretty popular for Danganronpa, Persona. He's done a lot of Let's Plays. Phoenix Wright, Corpse Party. Corpse Party is probably one of his bigger ones. Danganronpa is, and so is Persona. I mean, just go to his channel. Just type up Nico B on YouTube, and he pops up real quick. He has a ton of subscribers. Let's do this, guys. It's time. It's like 4, right? No. Where did you get 4 from? It is 15 in total. 15? Whoa, that's a lot of friends. I'm so jealous. Just because those chosen students are my classmates doesn't mean we will necessarily become friends. You're right. You don't make friends easily, huh? Now, if I were you, I'd probably befriend all of them. They'd like me so much and we'd be best friends forever. You cannot force people to be your friend, you know? Really? Really? I wonder. Whoa, wait, whoa, ho, ho. This is... What is happening if we give the audience a hello? Can we meet their expectations? Look at that shadow right there. This looks cool. Yo, I'm hyped. Dude, the mascot looks dope, especially to meet you, Nico. Oh no. This looks legit already, and we just started. Hold on. Monogwen is out, pride and joy. This is amazing. This looks so good. Let me turn it up a little bit. Is that him? The man, the myth, the legend? What is this? I feel like my head just got hit by a ton of bricks. Hello! This is Nico B. Wait, what the hell is this? I have literally no idea how I got into this situation. Why did I wake up here? Where even is here? Dude, look at his jacket. Is Bernie in that bag? This looks sus. My name is Nico Bizzle. I like PF Chang's, my dog Bernie, video games, and the latter is actually my specialty. I've been doing Let's Plays on YouTube for quite a few years now, and through all the good and all of the bad, I never once thought it would land me a place at Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate gaming clairvoyant. It fits him so well. It fits him so well. Penguin jacket, I have a mighty need. I need that too. It's an unusual talent. Oh, it's an unusual talent. But I guess even the ability to guess plot twists and endings in video games is special enough for a school like Hope's Peak. At least special enough to offer me attendance. That's right. Hope's Peak's orientation was tomorrow, wasn't it? Or is today tomorrow? Does this whole probably kidnapped and tied up situation mean I'm late or... Ow! Are you good, Nico? Ugh. I guess not. Those chains just suddenly broke, and here I am, on the floor. Ouch. Muscles aching. I push myself up into a sitting position. It doesn't help that my vision is a blurry mess. Jesus, where are my glasses? I better try to find them. Oh my god, am I Velma? Hello, hello, this is your beautiful, efficient, and extremely annoying tutorial guide here. Hey! You show up everywhere. I love this guy. I'll be with you anytime you come across something new. Nice to meet you, Nico Bizzle. And you too, player. Use the arrow keys or left control stick to look around the room. Wait, I could use a controller for this? I'm gonna test that out. Can I use the Xbox controller? I'm gonna beta test this. Should be plug and play. Let's go. Let's try it out. I wonder if I can do it now. Oh! Hey! Okay! We got controller action, baby! I like that. I think I just found his glasses right here. Dude, this is smooth! Yo, I'm liking this! This is so cool! Oh, there they are. Thank God. Carefully, I unfolded them and placed them over my eyes. Plug and play is hype. And I didn't even have to reset the application. That works smooth. What is this? Some sort of cargo room? It's pretty small. It smells musty as hell. Kind of like rotting wood. I should get out of here. To move to a different room, press the cancel button. On the map screen, simply highlight the location you want to go to and press the confirm button. And that's all for me for now. By the way, don't forget to examine as much as you can when you're in a new room. Examining your surroundings can lead to new discoveries and possibly some hilarious hide. Are we gonna get some good Easter eggs? Later, gamer. Later? Wait, who was I saying that to? Anyways, the door is right over there. I'm crossing my fingers that it isn't locked. I want to look around first. See if I can interact with anything. Chains on the floor. This background is clean. The art's really good. You guys did great. Elisa, this is amazing. These things were holding me up above the floor. This hook on the end of the chains looks pretty badly damaged. Is that why I fell? It must be old. That definitely explains the rust on them. Broken floorboard? Broken and splintered, but not from any type of force. I think it's from years of just being wet. This room must have seen better days. Is that some kind of TV? In any case, it's brand new and sticks out like a sore thumb. Are those fish stickers I see slapped on the sides? Kind of gives me a seafaring feeling. Still pretty ugly though. Is there gonna be a lot of puns in this game? Can I just ask that? Let's not have a wireless rant again though, please. No, this is wired, which is good. I never have to like mess with it. We're gonna leave. Green fishies. Most of the art was done by our lovely Kannakomi and Studio Die. Hey, shouts out to them. This is really good. Score! The door was totally unlocked. Kidnappers equals 0, Nico Bizzle equals 1. I celebrated with a mandatory fist pump. However, said fist pump had to be retracted quickly when... Hello? What? I dove for the nearest cargo box when I heard loud rattling coming from one of the doors. It sounded as if I had some company. Company, of course, that I intended to stay hidden from. Alright, Nico. If worst comes to worst, you can always just knock the guy out when he comes close. 7 style. Ah! 7 style. I like that Zero Escape reference. I heard the door hinges squeal, followed by a dull smack. I took a peek from behind the cargo box to see... a girl? A cute girl? Oh, a cute girl! From the floor, she looked around, probably just as confused as I was. I carefully stepped out from behind the cargo box. Oh, do you need some help? It's Nico, we should expect puns. That is very true. Wow, this looks so good. What in the world? She lifted my hand and I pulled her up from the floor. Once she was on her own 2 feet, she jerked back and cautiously studied me. Where is this? I would really like to know myself. I just woke up in that room over there. This looks really great. This looks good, dude. Krisesu, what's up? Welcome. I pointed towards the door. The girl followed my point with her gaze, looking confused. You seem genuine. So you don't know either then. I couldn't help you there. So I guess we are in the same situation then. Indeed. Not really too much of a talker, huh? How about introducing ourselves then? Huh? Well, yeah, if we're in the same boat here, I think we should do our best to work together and figure out what's going on. I see. Very well. My name is... what? But the girl's words were drowned out by the abrupt noise of static. We looked around in bewilderment before our eyes landed on a television monitor just above our heads. I also want to shout out Taiki, who designed the lovely dialogue HUD, which is a large part of why it looks so clean. Oh, it looks good. This is good. This is good. Shouts out to the whole team. Hi, shouts out to you. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I need to turn my fan on. It's a little hot in here. Probably because of the game. It continued to buzz until a goofy noise or voice started playing through it. I swear to God, this damn thing better start working before I roll heads early on. Oh, the circle thingy is red. Does that mean I'm live? Finally! Why does that voice sound familiar? Baby, baby, hey! Heaven Spear! Shouts out! Thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. The $2?
Just wanted to send money to my favorite YouTuber.
Oh, that is so nice. Shouts out to you. Thank you so much, Heaven Spear. You're amazing. Ahem. Hello, 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 you nasty human beasties. This is your headmaster. Finally able to sign in. Now, I bet you're all wondering things like, why you ended up here? Who are these people around you? And who is the owner to this gorgeous voice? Boop, 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 boop. All will be revealed, my murderous pets. To those who are late, please make your way to the lobby, to the big metal doors nearby, and I'll give you the download of this whole ordeal. Until then, bye-bye. With a click, the monitor then turned off. This game is hot. What was that? We should go. What? This person mentioned those who are late. I think that there might be more people that are stuck here with us. Wouldn't you agree? I guess that makes sense, yeah. I don't like where this is going. Then let's go. We should seek out this lobby that strange voiced person spoke of and plan from there. Right. We still don't know her name, though. She didn't really introduce herself to us. Wait, can I click on that? That's the door that girl stumbled out of. I can kind of see it. It looks pretty much the same as the room I stepped out of. Boxes everywhere, old wood, some puddles forming. Just where the hell are we? This kind of reminds me of 999 a little bit. Does this remind anybody else of 999? Or am I crazy? A gigantic door made of metal. Looks completely impenetrable and heavy. Is that where that voice on the monitor said to go to? This door seems so out of place, it's almost ridiculous. Into the lobby? Yes. They are on a ship. But you remember how in 999, like, in the first room on the ship, the room started to flood and you had to leave? Moving forward, the strange girl and I pushed against the big metal door at the end of the hallway together. God, what the heck? It's so heavy. Well, it is a metal door. Come on, together now. One big push. Right. 1, 2, 3. Well, Nico did reference 7 a few minutes ago. Yeah, that too. To be honest, I wasn't sure what we were going to see behind this door. And even with that blue-haired girl bringing up the possibility of more people being around, I just wasn't expecting it to be so crowded. Hey, more people. Oh, how marvelous. How do you do, you two? Oh my god, it's the cast! Damn it. No, not marvelous. Fucking fop. The foppiest. In front of me was a wide array of students who looked to be my age, each with their own flair, sense of self, and lots of hair colors. A lot of hair colors, especially the girl. I told you guys, the girl with the black and pink hair, major simp for right now. So many hair colors. Everybody, please calm down. We should approach these 2 new allies of justice with a friendly, outstretched hand. Oh, she's right. Hello, cuties. I hope that we can become the best of friends. Well, thanks. I guess. Who even are these people? Calling somebody a cutie and your friend when you first meet? What a weirdo. Damn straight. None of us are going to be friends with you, Rabbit. Guys, I think we have more pressing matters to be concerned about. Literally, why are we even here? I had stuff to do and now I'm all roped into the situation. My thoughts exactly. Maybe a surprise party? Oh, that would be wonderful. But what's the occasion? If it is a birthday, I feel as if I would have remembered. Glimmerous Fop. Fop is going to be the new Pog? Oh, snap. Fop it up. Even if you don't know us. All the more reason to become acquainted, would you not agree? The girl who was speaking looked right at me. Oh, right. In a situation like this, I think that would be the most important thing to do, wouldn't it? I can start if you guys don't mind. Y'all should already know who I am. I'm famous. My name is Nico Bizzle. It's nice to meet you all. Considering our situation, that is, why were we here? How did we get here? And who are all these people? Yahoo! Way to step up and take charge, comrade. Okay. For sake, stop calling everybody that. Don't assume we're allies all of a sudden. Oh, what a prickly pair you are. Cactus and rabbits aren't a good pair. No. She's so cute. Wait, just a minute. What did you say your name was again? Oh my god, the cute girl. Nico Bizzle. The girl stares at me for a moment before her eyes lit up with recognition. Oh, somebody know! Let's go. Oh my god. You're the Nico Bizzle? I've literally seen all of your videos. What a coincidence that we meet up here of all places. I knew we were going to be in the same class at Hope's Peak, but I'm still so excited to meet you. It's so early too. Hold on a minute. Hope's Peak? You do mean Hope's Peak, as in that prestigious school for the gifted? Of course she does. Is there any other Hope's Peak out there? I know what it is. I only brought it up because I got an invitation too. Wait, you as well? Everybody around the room shares a confused stare. I had received mine in the mail. It was bound up in such a lovely envelope. Quite the design choice, very appealing. Aw, he's cute. Have I just found best girl? Uh-oh. Yeah, what the orange kid said. In fact, I got mine right here. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh yes, I remember my own invitation looking exactly like that. Psh, a little boy like you getting in here? Probably just stole it, didn't you? Then you're gonna tell me your hopeless sob story about your useless talent that didn't get you in the honest way. Jesus Christ, this girl. She's mean. Well, if anything, a thief talent would be the silliest addition to the school. And unethical. A phantom thief. Well, not to worry. I didn't steal it. I just kind of had it in my back pocket. You just kind of had it? That sounds like... As she spoke, the redhead girl had reached back to her back pocket as well. Her eyes grew wide, and she pulled out an envelope. Me too? How? Wait, but why? She's cute. A lot of these characters are so cute, what the heck? How and why indeed? Your skirt does not have any back pockets. No, not that. I just don't remember having it on me is all. So does that mean all of us? Yeah, we all got the invitation to smash. We decided to test out the possibility, and sure enough, all of us happen to be holding on to our invitations. How very strange. Not one of us remembers putting it in our person. I believe at least one of us would recall doing so, but none of us remember. Huh. Wait. I'm getting something here. Oh yeah, didn't the letter say to bring the invitation to the orientation? Oh yeah, that's right. What's up, Blue Toad? How have you been? Yeah, but it's still tomorrow, right? And nobody here seems to have any clue where we are either. Waking up the way I did in a place I didn't recognize, with people I wasn't supposed to meet until tomorrow. All of us unknowingly holding our invitations to Hope's Peak Academy. This isn't some sort of game, is it? Oh, if only you knew. Boop, 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 boop. You could be right, or you could be very, very wrong. Brave enough to find out? I felt myself freeze in place as a grating voice screeched in laughter over the intercoms. Ah ha ha ha! Long have I awaited this day! You have literally no idea. Who are you? Come on, show yourself. You want to see me that badly, do you? Asking a girl such a question, so needy. Luckily for you, I'm ready, and I'm cascading down the stairs in my frivolous prom dress. Metaphorically, of course. Prepare yourself, lovelies, for I am the one, the only. Who is this? Junko Enoshima? Junko! No kidding. You just come in like that? I have to go now. I might come back later, though I'm not sure. I have to do stuff. Anyways, bye. Bye, Snow. Thanks for stopping by. Not too bad. Thanks, Blaze. Just finished working on my fan again today, so I thought I'd come here and chill. We'll come in and chill. So, this is a female mascot. I like that. Monogwin, your huggably adorable headmaster. Of course, I'm also a sickeningly cute mascot on the side. My functions and uses are truly versatile and endless. I feel a sense of irony in this situation somehow. Why are you staring at me like that? You protagonist-looking guy? Jealous and all? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. I feel like I was expecting something else. What? You mean like a bear or something? I hate bears. They always outshine us other perfectly lovable little creatures. I know. Who doesn't like penguins? I never said that. I am hurt. I introduced myself in the most elegant of manners, and this is the reaction I get? My grand entrance. Was it really for nothing? Wow. Now I kind of feel bad for it. Wow, a penguin! It's a penguin, everybody! I can see you're a big fan of penguins. See? See? Now that's how you make a person feel welcome. Take a note from this kid, everybody. He's getting the first gold star today. Wow! He's so cute. And suddenly my pity for it is gone. Geez, that laughter is so boisterous. A stuffed animal giving out golden stars and claiming it's the headmaster over one of the most prestigious schools in the world? This is a joke, right? I'm not a stuffed animal. I'm Monogwin, a hyper AI made by a hyper genius. I've got specs that you wouldn't believe. Shorty McFuckface. Shorty McWhat? Anyways, well now. What a superb day for orientation it is, isn't it? Or so you thought. What do you mean? Oh God, please don't bring around anything that's unplanned. I don't do good with the unexpected. We are here to guide you through it. Dude, this character looks dope. This character looks dope because it reminds me of Zero from Zero Escape. Can't I get through my monologue without being interrupted every few sentences? I swear, kids are getting worse with each generation. We are sorry. Don't apologize to it. Ahem. Well, I was thinking that we would have something nice and rad besides an orientation, but you all are testing my nerves. But then again, at this point, it's a bit late to go back anyways. Something besides an orientation? I love this character. So mysterious. The ultimate extraterrestrial. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, the censoring has been forgotten. I forgot all about censoring. YouTube's gonna hate me. That's right. Every year, day in, day out, we slave away at our daily routines. It's like actual work. It's so boring. That is just how life works, yes. But, and hear me out here. Your lovely headmaster has decided to take these depressing times into her own hands. So instead of slaving away in sweet hopes for summer vacation, why not just have vacation first? Endless amounts of fun and no worries. Hope's Peak Academy's newcomers, I present to you the most recent change to our schooling system as of this year. Headmaster Monoguen proudly presents your eternal vacation aboard the SSLP. I love it. That's a little spooky. That's very spooky. Hello? The SSLP! It fits this so well. Fumiko, you're so funny. Where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. Right. Everyone's just like, what? How did we get here? Ooh. What the f? And just like that, the whole class fell into total chaos. We're not at Hope's Peak. How is this possible? I was just at my father's restaurant last night helping out. Why am I here? That's what I want to know. Oh God, he's gonna kill me if I don't tell him where I... Thank you so much for the biddies, Isaiah. Dad, is my dad safe? What did you do to our loved ones? Chill out, punk. I did nothing to your families, and that's the truth. Well, that's different. How do we know you're telling the truth? You don't. But like, isn't it funny? It's almost like you should take my word for it while we're on this vacation, you know? Funny? This is the thing's definition of fun? I felt my stomach twist and turn at those words. Everybody was in complete and utter disarray. This is a joke, right? Okay, this isn't funny. Where's the hidden camera? I beg your pardon? You know exactly what I mean. This has got to be one of those hidden camera shows that always runs on TV, right? You've had your fun, so please stop this now. The penguin was frozen for a moment until it began laughing loudly, its voice echoing throughout the hall. Well, there's cameras all right, but neither are they hidden, nor is this the kind of game or show you think it is. Not the kind of game we think it is? You mentioned an eternal vacation. Would you mind elaborating on that? Yeah, you heard the Ace Attorney sound? Hey, what's up, Dobby? Welcome. Of course not. Although, it isn't really hard to understand. It means just what the words eternal and vacation suggest. You couldn't possibly mean that. That's right! You will all be stuck here forever. And just like that, everybody fell silent. That is until Monoguen spoke up once more. Well, that is, unless one of you wins the game. The game? Yep. A most exciting, most thrilling game. The best game in the world, dare I say. What you guys will play is, drumroll please, a killing game! Every person in this room who only seemed shocked and concerned before suddenly showed expressions filled with fear and disbelief. The atmosphere was so tense, it was suffocating. What do you mean, killing game? Oh, it's easy. You little wonderful students will be given motives every now and then. Once a person decides to go for it and make someone else go bye-bye, that's when the investigation for the rest of the class will start. They'll be given a certain amount of time to gather evidence to use in the class trial. Class trial? One of the best parts of the killing game. In this exciting, thrilling part of the game, the class faces off against the murderer in a showdown of life and death. Nothing quite like a class trial to get your blood pumping. Why would we need a trial in the first place? Because, if you don't, the murderer gets away scot-free. However, those that remain will be executed on the spot. Wait, what? Executed? Okay, calm down, Nico. This has to be some kind of joke. Welcome back, Heaven. Who's going to attack Monoguen now? I don't know. I hope it happens, though. Okay, this isn't funny anymore. Please stop now. This wasn't any fun to begin with. For a bird, you're really mean. You know that? What a mean bird. They're right. Kidnapping us like this goes against justice. Do I sound like I care? Sneak geek? Honestly, you guys should feel honored to be part of something this amazing. Amazing? That's what Monoguen had called it? Standing here close with the class in the lobby made it crowded, but the space between us all felt as if it was widening as we nervously glanced around at each other. What a fun time this will turn out to be. I just know you all will do wonderfully. Now, before I forget, I want to go and lay some things down on the table. Take these. They'll help you throughout your eternal vacation. Help us? I flinched at how weak my voice sounded. That's right, glasses. These are your school-issued monopads. They have a variety of functions that will help you through your hilariously epic and occasionally idiotic adventures. They can show you the relationships you have with your fellow kiddos, keep track of data, and for your super inept people who don't wear a watch, it can even tell time. You don't wear a watch either. Details. Not all of my insults can knock them right out of the park. The ship rules are also listed on the monopad. Break them and I'll break you. You get me? Loud and clear. Boop, 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 boop. Well then, I bet you we all are wondering who your fellow classmates happen to be, so I'm gonna cut it off there. We've got exciting things ahead, my little beasties. So exciting, get acquainted for now, and play nice. Wait, just like that, Monoguen had jumped behind the desk and completely vanished. I still felt as if I could hear her laughing. She was right about one thing. I probably should try to get to know everyone else, so that we can all escape this place together. That's what you think, but are we really escaping? Probably not. Some guy just goes, oh, sweet murder. For once, I'd like to see people react to a killing game with cool. Wonder how this will play out. Yeah, that would be funny, though. However, as I turned around to the group, it still felt as if the tensions were skyrocketing through the ceiling. Everybody, are you all right? If you want to call suddenly forced into a life-threatening situation all right, then be my guest. What if she gets bored and just decides we're all good as dead? How troubling. It appears as if I can't stop making myself shake. It must be the air. It's more than just the air. Just what in the actual hell have we gotten into? We didn't ask for this. Life does not grant you only things you ask for. It is up to us to take the bad parts of it and give it a good outcome. That's a fantastic analogy. Everybody, why don't we set all of this killing stuff aside for now and just, put her there. The girl with colorful hair reaches her hand out and grabs the masked guy's hands. She does an enthusiastic little shake, which seemed to amuse the dude. Indeed, let us come together and create friendship so that the possibility of a murder happening is close to none. Oh, he's blushing. Yeah, what he said. Yeah, sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no to that one. What? Why? Think of it like this, little man. The world is full of who couldn't give a about you. And the people who usually care the most take up a large percentage of that. Manipulators. Speaking the truth. This is major facts. And where would you fall yourself? Within the majority? I fall within my foot up the of the next person who takes advantage of my damn information. I like this character. I don't know. Oh, what's this about? Don't know. I just think maybe she's got the wrong idea, you know? What? Honestly, if there's a possibility that I wouldn't get my slaughtered, then I'd take it. Even if it meant making friends. Yes, indeed. We must all come together, especially now, to ensure that we all stay safe. And what about our families, huh? You all just want to stay here forever? It's not like you could just leave. We're out in the middle of the ocean. Big cruise lines usually have plenty of life rafts, as well as flares. Yeah, on a regular ship, but how do we know this ship's gonna have that? Honestly, the sooner we find the exit, the better. Damn it. We'd all have to work together for that, wouldn't we? There's that fighting spirit. Yes, sirree. Whether you like it or not, I believe the best course of action would be to all introduce ourselves. I apologize if you feel as if there are any manipulators here, but not knowing the names of your classmates would be detrimental in this setting. Fine. She sounded completely begrudging, giving a glare to the blue-haired girl and myself. I really do hope that she won't be a future problem, but with her attitude like this right off the bat, she probably won't be of much help either. The best we could do is move forward and at least start off on the right foot. I hope we can convince her of that. Now, there are definitely a lot of new faces here. Who should I start with? Do we get to pick? We get to pick! Wait, hold up. 1 second. You now have access to the handbook menu. Wait. Okay, I can save my game, view the map, check your personal belongings, and more. Now then, it's time to meet your fellow classmates. Wait, whoa, 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 and whoa! Where is the handbook at? Okay, here it is. Ooh, this looks so cool! You guys did so good. Yes, somebody knew! PokeChamp knew! Let's go! The freaking handbook report cards. I need my report cards. Ladies and gentlemen, where are my report cards? Please tell me they are here. Everyone's report cards. Let's go. Oh, wait. I think we have to meet them first. Okay, we have to meet them first. All right, let's go with, I want to meet the alien girl first. I headed over to talk with the girl in the alien mask. Before I even stand next to her, I could feel a strange yet warm and inviting aura around her. I couldn't help but to stare at her. Why, hello. May I help you in any way? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stare. I'm just getting to know everyone. Oh, that's right. We haven't been properly introduced. She gave me a slight bow, and regardless of the mask, it seemed like she was smiling kindly. I had meant to say this before when we learned of your name, but it is a pleasure to meet you, Nico. My name is RandomBrowser. RandomBrowser? Please look to me as your ultimate big sister. Ultimate big I love this. That warmness washed over me again as I tried to return a kind smile. I felt comfortable in her presence somehow. Right. It's a pleasure to meet you too. I look forward to working alongside you here, Nico. Please do not hesitate to look to me for assistance. Let us do our best. Yeah, let's get out of here together. Thank you for coming to greet me. It was lovely meeting you. I'll let you have fun meeting the others. They're quite the interesting group. They seem really nice for the most part. Thanks for the heads up. Anytime. Run along now, and good luck. Thanks. I felt inspired and reassured as she waved. I was left with a smile, thinking that she was really pleasant to talk with. Yeah, she was pretty nice. Hey! Now I can look at a report card. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Let me look at the report cards. The ultimate Oni-chan. You gotta love it. Ultimate big sis. I'm okay with this. I like this. Okay, let's see what... Okay, they're 18. Legal. Birth date is November 20. Oh, November birthday. That is... Dang, that's 2 days after Leah's birthday. So that is a Scorpio. Caring for others. Spending time with her siblings. Flowers. Dislike seeing others in pain. Arguments. Notes. Ultimate big sister. So she's really nice. Oh, I love that. Hopefully I didn't miss too much. We're pretty much at the beginning of the game. I mean, we just had the introduction. We saw the mascot and such. Okay, I gotta go for the girl with the colorful hair. I gotta do this one. Hey, you with the glasses. It was Nico, right? Are they talking to me? I look around and see a girl with some unique choices of hair colors approach me. The other one with glasses seems to make it her mission to avoid me. If I'm being honest, that kind of hurts. She stops and extends her gloved hand towards me. Sorry about that. My name's Elisa. You're in the game? Cortei, by the way. Nice to meet you, Elisa. I go to shake her hand and I notice she has a firm grip. That's a nice grip you got there. Shake hands a lot? What kind of question is that? Do I? Didn't notice that. She wouldn't do well in this COVID environment, that's for sure. Yeah, I tend to shake a lot of hands in my line of work. Your line of work? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention what I do. She reaches into her pocket to pull out some scissors. Does a little show of them by flipping them around like a butterfly knife in her left hand before holding them properly. Is she a hairdresser? The ultimate hairdresser? Oh, hairstylist! Ultimate hairstylist at your service! That's dope! She looks like one. Impressive. Thank you. The nicks on my fingers are worth it if you think that's cool, I guess. She seemed a little flustered by that. Well, nice meeting you. See you around, Nico. With a small wave, she goes off to meet the other students on the boat. Elisa, are you really like that? Is that like your personality in the game? Are you that nice? I want to meet you if you're that nice. Corda. Corda means cut. Oh, really? Do my hair, Lisa? I know, right? The hair, I get it now. Yep. She's nice. I know, I like that. Don't forget Nico's info. Oh, let's look at Nico's info. Let's check it out. Nico Bizzle. He's 18. I don't think Nico's really 18, is he? No, he's not. He can't be. Birth date, October 1st. That is close to my dad's birthday, actually. Height is 6'3". Likes Bernie, video games, and PF Chang's. Does Nico really? Well, obviously you guys probably got it from him, but I didn't know he liked PF Chang's that much. I hate PF Chang's. Yo, that would be on my dislikes. PF Chang's. He dislikes nothing. Dude, PF Chang's is a terrible place to eat. He does. Travis! What's up, buddy? Thank you so much, Travis. That is a tier 1 sub. You've been subscribed for 7 months. Thank you for contributing to the ultimates. You have done a lot here, Travis, and I appreciate it. PF Chang's, Sodium the restaurant. It really is Sodium the restaurant. Like, if you like really salty Chinese food, go to PF Chang's. Like, there's so many better places here in California for Chinese food. Elisa is 18. Birthday is September 5th. Height is 5'9". Likes cutting hair, pocket-sized candies, cute band-aids, and making friends. Dislikes hats, bad hair days. Oh my god, I always have those. Split ends and unkept hair. Oops. Does she give Nico his ahoge? Right? Yeah, the UI just in general is amazing in this. It's phenomenal. Now let's look for the I want to talk to her, a girl with glasses. The Bryans! You have become a VIP! Oh my god, let me go ahead and give you your crown. Shouts out to you. You have been around for a long time, and you deserve this VIP spot. Yes, sir. What's up, Snow? Welcome back. If it isn't the Nico Bizzle, seems we're the only two with glasses. We could be the Glasses Squad. Okay, hold on. Am I looking at a ship here? Glasses Squad. Oh, sorry. Is that weird? I'm just happy that I'm not stuck in this situation alone. True. Things could have been worse. Do you also have an ultimate talent? Right? Let me introduce myself. My name is Carol Ann, and I am the ultimate tutor. Ultimate tutor? She looks like she could tutor. She's like constantly blushing. Hey, we have to play some games together sometime. I need a good opponent for a fighting game. Aren't you a tutor? I think they would care more about school than anything. Doesn't mean we don't have a private life as well. It really is unfortunate. I missed your last stream and I had it saved. Not that I could check it anyway. There's no internet connection here. I'm glad my music player doesn't need internet. I need my jams. It sounds like a mother who tries to be cool and hip, but it takes it too far. That is so mean. Getting back to your talent, does that mean you're good at every subject in school? Basically, except things that have to do with crafting or sports. I'm not really that athletic. Anyways, it was a pleasure to meet you, Nico. If you ever feel down or need advice, be sure to come to me first, alright? Alright. Looks like she's a teacher mixed with a best friend. What an odd combo. But at least she seems pretty calm. Nico really dissed Carol like that, huh? Yeah, that was pretty mean. She's just going through shock with meeting a celebrity. And it happens. It definitely happens. Carol Ann, age 18. So are all of them gonna be the same age? No one's older than everybody else? Birth date is April. Hey, April train, let's go. We're already started. The April birthdays are amazing. April 16th, the height is 5'8". Likes green apples, mythology, music, dancing, books, and video games. Dislikes hawks, white chocolate, heat, being lonely, and coffee. Hawks? That's a random. When do y'all see hawks? Like, I never see hawks. That is such a random dislike. Like, out of all the animals you could hate, hawks. You met Random yet? Yeah, we did. That was the first one we talked to. Let's do Bunny Girl next. I approached the mumbling rabbit-eared girl hoodie. She doesn't seem to notice me. Maybe I'll try talking to her. Hey, you okay? You're spacing out and mumbling to yourself. Oh? Ah, didn't see you there. I was standing in front of you trying to get your attention. Attention, attention! That's right, I got your attention now. What? Hi there, how do you do? My name's Kanina Rupa, Ultimate Analyst. Do you like my intro? Oh. I mean, she's cute. Should I make it longer? Does it satisfy your needs? Too many questions? It's nice. By the way, you could just call me Kanina. Aw. I was gonna call you that anyway. Well, nice to meet you, Kanina. Hope we could get along. And get along we shall. She kept staring at me. Oh, yo, hold up. Hey, why is my boy Nico B cooling the women? Yes. I don't know how to end this. Shock. And what? Her eyes were frantically darting back and forth. A butterfly. How pretty. What? Where do you see a butterfly? Gotta go and check it out. What a mystery. Wait, but I want to by myself. Bye-bye. Bye-bye? I noticed that you hadn't moved. Bye-bye. See ya. What an awkward interaction. This is a Nico B dating sim, of course. Nico's getting laid tonight. Oh, snap. Adds a bunny hoodie to the list. That is pretty cute. I do like the idea of a bunny hoodie. Dude, I love report cards. This makes me happy. Oh, she's young. She's 16. Well, you better watch out, Nico. Kidding. Birth date is September 9th. Height is 5'4". Likes rabbits, of course. Puzzles. Yuri. Are you old enough to be watching that? I'm pretty sure Yuri is 8. No, I'm kidding. Mysteries. Dislikes sleep deprivation, dogs, gore, and cheating. Yeah, I don't like cheating either. Let's talk to the first girl, the blue hair girl. Maybe it's Yuri on Ice? True. Hi again. We kind of got interrupted last time, but would you tell me your name? Very well. My name is Chiniro Yamato. I used to make your acquaintance, Nico. The girl gave me a polite grin. Oh, she's cute. Chiniro, That's a nice name. Thank you. Huh? Did I speak out loud without noticing? Not exactly. What are you talking about? You're not talking out loud. This is my talent. Wait, so you're the ultimate mind reader? Yes. How does that work? Whoa, an actual mind reader? That's so cool. And kind of scary, but mostly really cool. How do you... No, she's too OP. She's got to die first. Like, too OP. She's dead. Death flags. Like, you can't have that in a killing game unless you, like, nerf it somehow. I'm glad you think so. People usually stay away once they know of my talent. I mean, I kind of get it, but still, that's sad. I've gotten used to it. No need to pity me. Sorry. Don't apologize. I know you meant well. She mustered a smile. Well, Chiniro, I hope we'll get along in the future, too. Let's come up with a plan to get everyone out of here. Yes, agreed. Chiniro seems like a really nice girl. I bet she'll be a great help in getting out of this place. Chiniro started to smile. Right. I need to get used to her being able to read my thoughts. Looking forward to working with you, Chiniro. A mind reader. Don't mind readers usually make very good guesses as to what you're thinking? To make it seem like they can read your mind, Chiniro seems to understand the exact sentences I'm thinking. Like a superpower. Then again, I guess the same can be said for the other ultimates. But still, she seems different. I wonder why that is. Now that is a match made in heaven. I know, right? If you think really hard of anything besides the murder. Chiniro might better be quiet. Okay, I don't want to talk to her anymore. I'm kidding. Wow, Blaze, and I thought Nico was savage after what he said to Carol. I like her design too. Yeah, her design's cute. Let's see. Oh, that's another April. Racking it up. April just be killing it. The Aries power has come. Age 18, birth date is April 7th, height is 5'6", likes reading, drawing, and photography. I love photography too. Dislikes ignorant people, same, yelling, and summer. I like summer though. April gang is here, y'all. You already know. Hey, we out here. We killing it. Let's talk to Penguin Boy. Where is May? May is May. Yeah, May can go away. Like, let's go. No, I'm kidding. All the months are good months. Everybody's birthday's great. Walked over to the boy looking around curiously. He didn't necessarily look frantic or worried. Hi. He didn't seem to pay me any mind, or just didn't realize I was there. Hello? Are you talking to me? Yes. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to ignore you. I'm just looking for my sister. What? You have a sister here? Yeah, she's the ultimate big sister after all. You can't miss her. She looks like an alien. Oh, that's his big sister? Wait, what? Ah, okay. So would that make you the ultimate little brother? Huh? Oh no. I am Fabrilis the Great? Friend of all bird kind and ultimate ornithologist? Ultimate ornithologist? What is that? How do you say his name? I'm about to call him Browser. Browser 2. Somebody tell me in the chat, how do you say his name? Studying birds? A studier of bird. Fabrilis? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ornithology, the study of birds. I didn't know that. Fabrilis is fine though. Huh? Nice to meet you. Likewise, but I didn't catch your name. Huh? Was he not paying attention when I introduced myself to the class, or? Right. I'm Nico, the ultimate gaming clairvoyant. Like the Nico Bar pigeon? The what now? Nico, like the Nico Bar pigeon. Pigeon? Yes, usually found in the eastern hair located in the Thailand and across the Bay of Bengal, and the climate was warm and tropical. Could you? Wait, what is happening? Is the game playing for me? I get it, please. I don't. No, but hey, stop! I can't read that fast. I'm gonna go. Nice talking to you. Let's talk more when you're done doing that. Wait, I haven't even told you about the conversation or the. Wait, what? No, I don't want to know. Oh my god, my mind. So much text. Scrolling so fast. I haven't even told you about the conservation and the systematics of the bird or the breeding. No, thank you. Breeding! I ran off as fast as I could. Not when I sit through any more bird lectures. Oh no. I can't do it. Talk less, smile more. Is he always going to be like this? Oh no, no, no. I don't know if I like him. Fabrilis turned into chat for a second there. I know, right? Small people always die. Bird watching. Wow. Well, we know he likes birds. Age 17. Birth date is December 27th. Height is 5'3". Likes birds, spray paint, arcs, and bandanas. Dislikes being annoying and poaching. Dislikes being annoying? Dislikes being annoying? Nani? Bro. The stream seems to be lagging for me, so I'm missing some stuff, sadly. I'm sorry, Meg. Oh, that's not good. Punk girl. Roku ready to get her heart broken adopting a child like that? Dislikes being annoyed. But but he doesn't like being annoyed, but he likes annoying people? Hello there. Ah, hello. So how are you taking this entire situation? It's concerning. We do not know where we are nor how we got here. Now this talk of a killing game, this is a situation to say the least. Yeah. Not the talkative type, huh? So what's your name? Evelyn Wing, ultimate pianist. But please just call me Eve. I knew that just from the piano. Okay. That's a cool outfit though. You bad at English, to be honest? I am. I'm horrible at English. English class was actually my worst class. No, it wasn't. It was actually math. I was actually really good at English. I'm a good writer. I'm actually a really good writer. I'm horrible at speaking out loud though. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But wasn't there another ultimate pianist? It would be the first I heard of it. Yeah, maybe it was something else then. Kaede! You know, I'm not saying this to be rude in the slightest, but you kind of look like more rock band than piano, you know? Baby, baby! Hey, Travis! I appreciate you. Let's see what Travis said.
Fun facts, Random is a fellow channel mod, by the way.
Travis does mod for Nico B.
He also has a cameo character. In here though, it's less extremely obvious as her with a mask. P.S. I've been trying to send this for 5 minutes. PayPal be immediately closing on me. WTF.
Really? PayPal's doing that. PayPal's like having issues today, huh? That sucks. Thank you so much, Travis. I appreciate that. You're amazing. You guys have been awesome. Thank you all for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. Press her piano tattoo and she will screech like an... She perked up and suddenly seemed nervous. Is it a good look? Totally. Thanks, Nico. Of course. So you're the ultimate pianist. Are you doing concerts and stuff like that? Rarely. I prefer playing for myself. Yourself? Yeah, it's like a way of self-expression. Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it. So you put your feelings into it. You could say that. That's cool. Would you mind listening to you? Would you mind me listening to you sometime? I don't. Listen, whenever you feel like it. I'll take you up on that offer then. Thank you. Don't mention it. Sweet. I think my Chrome has fallen and can't get up. Immediately close the window. I had to go to it via Edge. Oh no, you had to use Microsoft Edge? Ew. Disgusting. Evelyn Wing. Age 18, birthday is February 15th. Height is 5'9", likes music, snow, tea, and evenings. Dislikes crowds, snobs, heat, and coffee? I agree with the snobs. And I don't like crowds either. I get really nervous when I'm in a crowd. I feel dirty now. I know, right? It's a rumor the dev team has about her just to make it funny. Aw, that's so cool. Killing game? No, that can't be. I heard the voice of a girl next to me, whom I had not noticed before. She had what it seemed to be night goggles and very bright colored hair. Her face looked troubled. This is the kind of stuff that takes place very late into the plots of comics, but it's supposed to be just that. Hey, let's calm down first. Panicking won't help us. Yes. Yes, you're right. She was nervously pacing back and forth. So if you don't mind me asking, who are you? Ah, of course. I'm the defender of justice. The one who will defend those who cannot defend themselves. The one who will not stand idly by when injustice brought upon us. But you could tell me. But you could call me Tina, the ultimate sneaker. Ultimate sneaker? Defender of justice. Indeed. Whenever I see injustice, my body commands me to step in between. I simply cannot bear to see it. I see. Why does this manner of speaking sound so familiar? Now, what do we do about our current situation? I think for now, we should just play along. I doubt anybody's just gonna kill someone here, so we're safe. Agreed. They are all allies of justice after all. They will never turn to the side of evil, if that helped you. Anyway, I will introduce myself to the others now. Thanks for cheering me up, comrade. You got it. She was already gone as fast as she appeared, not making the slightest sound. Ultimate sneaker indeed. She almost scared me to death there. But it's nice to have someone bright in the mood here. I spy a potential victim? Right. She's going to seek a kill? What if she kills the blue-haired girl? And there goes the stream for me again. Guess my connection is awful tonight. I'm so sorry. That makes me sad. Is there an ultimate that is born in August yet? I'm just curious. Not so far. Not so far. We've gotten a couple Septembers. Let's check Altina first. Another April! Oh, no, we killing them out here. I'm trying to tell you. April is just unbeatable. We are unbeatable. Age 17, birthday April 30th. Height is 5'4". Likes comic books, justice, working out, Papa's cooking. Dislikes injustice, sour foods, lies, and abuse of power. gonna seek justice and find death. I feel it in my bones. Oof. That could happen. Who do you think is gonna be the antagonist in this game? I don't know. Is it gonna be are one of these kids gonna be the traitor? We don't know that yet. It hasn't really talked about it. Because there's been a couple fan gans where the traitor wasn't involved with the class, right? Where are the Virgo people? Gone. April gang, that's what I'm saying. You seem to be very relaxed despite the situation we are in. Well, panicking won't do us any good. If anything, it will make things more chaotic. I see. I guess you do have a fair point there. Anyways, I was wondering if I could catch your name. I don't feel 100% safe giving out my full name given our situation, but for now you can call me Fire. I'm the ultimate 3D animator. It's nice to meet you. Oh, that's a cool talent. I like this one. Definitely a cool talent. I like that. Fire. That's quite an unusual nickname to go by. It's short for a screen name I use when I post my animations online. Screen name? Fire in Hearts. Fire in Hearts. Shouts out. Ah, so I take it you post animations on YouTube or something? Yeah, whether it's for online businesses or just for myself. 3D animation has always been a craft that I enjoy wholeheartedly. Sounds like you got a good grasp of a great future career path. Speaking of future, what about your talent? Oh, I can predict what will happen in a video game story before it actually happens. I see. Forgive me for asking, but do you record and upload your predictions online as well? Actually, yeah, I do. I see. Odd. For some reason, you reminded me of someone I made animations for in the past. Must be imagining things. I should probably learn more about the others. No good will come just sitting here like Donald freaking Duck, refusing to heal me. Yo, shouts out to those Nico B Kingdom Hearts LPs, bro. Donald always screwed Nico over. Actually, let's be honest. Donald screwed all of us over. If you've played Kingdom Hearts, you know that. So far, Fire is my favorite. That's cool. One of the ones who will die. Fire herself is amazing on animations already. Really? I need to check those out then. If only it wasn't being cucked by RT in our universe. Oh my gosh. In the ultimate 3D animator's execution, you get beaten to death by Shrek and Elsa. What? That would be so wild. I bet Fire is real nervous right about now. Hi there. What do you want? I wanted to make sure we were introduced. Okay. Have you noticed that I don't care? Well, we're all attending school together, aren't we? We might as well know each other. As if I want to talk to any of you. All of you irritate me, but I haven't seen you talk to anyone. That's not the point. I want to be left alone. Geez, someone's a little abrasive. I can see why. This isn't exactly an ideal situation, but I wonder why. Will you at least tell me your talent? I mean, I'll find out sooner or later. Then you'll find out later. You don't need to know now. Come on, please. I'll leave you alone if you tell me. It's question mark, question mark, question mark. Aika Ikeda, the ultimate guitarist. I want to be a guitarist. She's lucky. See, it wasn't that hard to share. You have a nice name. Thank you. Now you could leave me alone. All right, we'll talk later then. Yeah, don't be sure of that. Maybe I could try again later when the tension subsided. She might be different one-on-one. At least I hope so. Let's check out her report card. Another musician? Only one of them is leaving this game alive? I know, right? Musical doesn't survive? Oh my god. Let's check out Fire. Oh, we didn't look at Fire's report card, did we? Oh, that's another April birthday? What is happening here, man? 18, birthday April 22nd, height is 5'4", likes making MMDs, solitude, dislikes noisy places and sunlight. What is it? Salute to the April people, bruh. Salute. Okay, so Aika is age 18. It's a November birthday, November 4th. Height is 5'3", likes music, reading, studying, and I love strawberries. Dislikes loud crowds. Same. Affection. I love affection though. Science and bitter foods. Pandering. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we're just that great. Everyone chose the birthday for their own character. Just happens to be a lot of April ones. As there should be. Everyone should be. April should be the only month. Whoa. I'm sorry. You startled me. Let me start again. They turned around, patted their face, and mumbled something before taking a deep breath and facing me again. Hi, my pup is named... But wait. All right then, pup. They look sort of defeated. Oh, they're so cute. I'm the ultimate gaming clairvoyant. What about you? Huh? Oh, I'm the ultimate concept artist. Yeah. Concept artist. That's cool. So I'm a jerk, I think. I imagine the 3D animator's execution would be a large project with a looming deadline that keeps speeding up until they end up drowning in energy drinks trying to meet the goal, only to end up decapitated when the literal deadline is met. Then Monoguen deciding not to use the work at all, like a jack. No, okay, I got one. No, Blair, we're gonna take the beginning of yours, right? So with the deadline speeding up and such, and them uploading it to the internet and everybody stealing their work and not crediting them. And Monoguen just sits there laughing as their work gets stolen by everyone online. Sheesh. Concept artist, isn't that a bit specific? They could have just called you the ultimate artist in general. Couldn't you say the same for an ultimate gaming clairvoyant? Hey, I'll have you know I can smell a plot twist from a mile away. Wait, was that some sass I heard? I apologize. I didn't mean to come off as rude. Nah, don't say sorry. It's all good. Plus, it was kind of funny. Funny? Yeah, I can take as much sass as a bad game plot. That analogy made no sense. I guess neither do our talents. I guess you're right. I'm glad I was able to make someone smile in this situation. They seem to be pretty anxious, but one side of their shell, I'm sure they're fun. Yeah, she posts it and it gets all the dislikes in all of humanity. Sheesh. We just talked to Pup. Age 18, birthday is December 18th, height is 4'10", likes sweets, dogs, plushies, and drawing. Dislikes loud sounds, being abandoned, and spicy food. Let's save. Grumpy girl. Pup confirmed legal. I'm dead. Well, this is gonna be one hell of a problem. You said it. She looked me up and down as if evaluating my worth. She had this air of superiority around her and a no-nonsense expression to match. I never felt so small. And what is your talent? The ultimate gaming clairvoyant. Instinctively, I stuck my hand out to her, which she cautiously shook. Why was I so nervous around her? She never broke eye contact. Her glare was so menacing. And what is it that you do exactly? I, don't know. I guess I'm just really good at predicting video game twists. Huh? Okay. And your name? If you must know, my name is Emile Greytion. I'm the ultimate resource manager? Oh, that's cool. Nice to meet you. At the moment, I can't say the feeling is mutual. Wait, huh? Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna see what the others are made of. Please try to refrain from things up. The less accidents we have, the higher rate of our escape being a success. Okay, will do. She gives me a firm nod and walked away smoothly. I stood there for a moment feeling like I just left and bombed a job interview. What just happened? Yikes. I didn't know resource managers were so mean. Karen in the house, run? Karen in the house? I need to find... right there. Emile. Age 18, birthday is December 15th. There's a lot of December birthdays in here too. Height is 6 feet. Likes news articles and cute things. Dislikes poor leadership, disorder, lack of safety, and sycophants. I walked over to the guy with bright orange hair. He was trying to keep his cool, but nervously chewing at his thumbnail. Hey. Oh, why hello yourself. I would give you the classic come here often. That wouldn't be too appropriate here now, would it? Ha, no, it wouldn't. I was able to get a laugh out of you anyways. How cute. So what brings you over, Nico? I kind of like him, right? I'm just getting to know everyone since we're going to be stuck for a while. Oh ho ho ho. I want to know who I am. Want to know who I am, do you? Well, I've really taken to the name Citrus Orange, the ultimate fruit mixer. The ultimate fruit mixer? Yo, wait, wow! You know he's gonna survive. He has a hoge. I prefer being considered future boyfriend, though. What? Just kidding, my man. It's quite the pleasure to meet you, though. You too. So you make juice? I make a variety of drinks. Fruit juice, cocktails, sports drinks, protein shakes, whatever you desire. I'm here to provide. Huh? I shall let you get back to what you were doing. I have to go meet everyone as well. Let's meet up again later and talk about our favorite people among them all. See you later, Nico. Yeah. He blows me a kiss and waves, walking off. I like this guy. I touched my cheek, feeling slightly embarrassed and wondering if that was all a joke. I like him a lot. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love people compared him to James from Team Rocket. Yeah, I can see it. Citrus Orange, age 18, birthday is June 8th, height is 6'1", likes mandarin oranges, same, and honey. Dislikes beer and wasps. So he doesn't like bees, but he does like honey. Okay, so we got these two to do. Give me 1 second. I'm actually getting some messages from my girlfriend. They look very important because she's like spamming me. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, we are good. I am back. So it ended up being something about her business. So I gave her some advice. So let's do this. I walk over to the short guy pacing back and forth. He was biting into a pencil so hard it looked like he was going to split in two. Thank you guys for being so patient, by the way. I appreciate it. He caught me staring and then glared holes into my core. The f you want? Huh? Oh, I was just meeting everybody and considering the situation, introductions don't really matter, you know. Haven't we been over this? If we're going to be working together, we should know each other's names at least. Just how the hell can you guarantee that we'll all work together? With the stipulations we're under, someone's gonna crack under pressure and someone's going to die. Hey, what? It's basic storytelling 101. Under circumstances like this, some dumb is gonna end up on the business end of that penguin's killing game. The first is gonna be me. Whoa, how could you possibly know? As cliche as it is, it always happens in stories like this. Not everyone's making it out of here, and I'm sure as hell not. Hey, calm down, man. He was breathing really hard. He looked pissed and terrified, not to mention tired. Just take a breath. Our fates aren't set in stone, and we're not even sure if this game is some stupid prank yet. Don't throw away your life so quickly without even trying. Sorry, give me a sec.
Black man dies first, true.
Sure. If you really need names, just call me Ty Teller, the ultimate storyteller. The ultimate storyteller! I like that. This guy looks like he was trying to attend Hogwarts. I know, right? He does. He kind of does. Nice to meet you. Likewise. You're right. Look, I need to go cool off for a sec. I don't feel too good. Take as long as you need. Thanks. He hurried off to the corner of the room, grasping at his chest. I wondered for a moment if I should really leave him alone, but I didn't want to risk him snapping again. You're a Ty simp now? We all might be. I get the feeling Nico and Ty Teller will be rivals since they are all about analyzing stories. True. True. Where is he at? He likes... All right, so he's 17. His birthday is September 5th. His height is 5 feet. Likes snacks, flames, storybooks, and heroes. Dislikes being tired, cliches, and studying. I hate being tired too. Shoot. Don't we all? Don't we all hate being tired? Greetings, Nico. He wasn't even looking in my direction. You knew I was coming up from behind? He points to his ears, still focused on his prior task. I apologize. I overheard you as I was looking out over our classmates. My senses are quite sharp. I did not mean to cause you any wariness. We're cool. What's your name? Introductions are in order, I presume. My sincerest apologies for my lack of name, as I prefer none. But many of taken to calling me Terra, the ultimate survivalist. All right, so we haven't had a question mark character yet. That's concerning. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Just like I thought. Pretty bad. I'm afraid I have to make our greetings short. I wish to familiarize myself with the rest of our surroundings and living quarters. Oh, sure. Go ahead. He gave me a proper bow and tip of his hat before going off to examine the rest of the lobby. That was cool. Terra from Kingdom Hearts? Yeah! That's my boy. That should have been everyone, right? I think we're missing one character. I think there should be 16. You were right. Out of the group, Chiniro stepped towards me. That takes care of the introductions. I believe everyone is acquainted with one another at this point. I see them. What's next? Oh my god, I love the Phoenix Wright noises. I haven't even thought that far yet. It's probably too simple, but does anyone have their phone with them? No, they took those away. Seriously? Even if we did have them, do you really think we'd be able to call anyone? And even then, how would you be able to tell them where we are? Somewhere in the ocean? I didn't mean to. Sorry. Oh, Ty's so mean though. No, I should be sorry. I'm just pissed off right now is all. That is understandable, considering our situation. However, I believe it would be advantageous if we all kept calm and decided on what to do next in a civilized manner. Then what about splitting up investigating this area? Investigating? Yeah, I mean, we will probably be here for some time either way. It can't hurt to get to know our environment. And even more importantly, you're thinking there may be some secret way out, don't you? I wonder if they would overlook something like that. We can't know until we try. I agree. We could scout this place as thoroughly as possible. A truly marvelous plan, as to be expected of the ultimate tutor. Thank you. I believe it would be better if we split up in groups of 2, though. After all, we cannot know for sure what may be on the ship. That's a good point. Are you serious? Do you have an objection? You're damn right I do. As if I'm gonna team up with any of you people to have a look around this hellhole. I could do that myself. It is for your own safety. As Fire said, we do not know what dangers could lie in this place. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna go on ahead. You people be all soft and cuddly for all I care. And with that, Emile left the lobby without saying another word. Somebody should probably look after her, right? Worry not. I will take care of this so nothing shall happen. Thanks, Terra. Don't mention it. Terra left the lobby to go after Emile. The rest of us were nervously looking at each other. Why does she have to be so mean? What is going on here with all these mean people? Eve started speaking first. Well then, Carol, let's go. I saw a dinner theater on the way here that looked pretty interesting. Oh? Well, sure, let's check it out. They too left the lobby, talking and laughing amongst themselves. They seemed so familiar with each other. Fire? Can I come along with? Come on, I already have a place that we could take care of. Sure. See you guys later then. Right? Later. They waved on their way out, while Pup excitedly jumped around Fire. She didn't seem to mind though. I'm glad they get along. Should I ask Chiniro if she wants to come with me? Chiniro gave me a knowing smile. Oh, she's gonna die, bro. I'm telling you, she's gonna die. If they want to have one hell of the breakdown is make the first killer the ultimate big sister. No, don't do that. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Thanks. No need. Meanwhile, Elisa approached Tina. Want to team up? Huh? Why, of course. I'm glad to have you at my side, ally of justice. Let's be on our way then. We should take our leave as well, little one. Okay. Think there are any birdies around? We will see. With these 4 up and about it now as well, Ty was now nervously looking about, probably weighing out his options. Not that he'd be given any time for that, because Citrus already put his arm around his shoulder. Tell her, my friend, what do you... I'm not your friend. Citrus put a hand over his mouth in a shocked manner, then overdramatically slouched down on the floor. Oh, what have I done to deserve this treatment? I just thought that the 2 of us could get closer during all of this. In these dark times we are subjected to right now. I figured you could need it.
Hello, Megan.
Citrus looked like a pleading puppy. Oh, that's so sad. Thank you so much, Isaiah. Ty just sneered until he gave up with a sigh. Fine. Citrus immediately got up from the floor, his eyes and everything else sparkling. I will make sure you won't regret it. Sure, whatever. Let's just get a move on. As you say. I love how gay he is. That's amazing. Citrus is so extra and I love it still. I know. With that, only Aika, Kanina, Chiniro, and myself were left. Uh-oh. Kanina bounced towards Chiniro and looked her in the eye. She was very, very close. Is there anything you need? She then looked at me, an unreadable expression on her face. After that, she started to pout. What's happening? Oh man, I was really hoping to team up with you, cutie. Well, guess you can't win them all. What? You're going with Glasses Boy over here, aren't you? Guess it can't be helped. Oh, wait, what? Well then, Redhead, let's go. Wait, who said I was going with you? But Kanina was already dragging the screaming Aika off into the hallway. What just happened? Chiniro was bewildered. What was she thinking? I don't know. What? I don't know what she was thinking. Wait, has that never happened before? Maybe she just wasn't thinking of anything in particular. Chiniro was shaking her head in confusion. No, that's impossible. Everyone is always thinking about something, whatever that may be. But this girl, I wasn't able to keep up with her thoughts. She was thinking too fast or too much, maybe both. It was just confusing. Her thoughts were utterly incoherent. Whoa. Well then again, for the ultimate analyst, I suppose it could somewhat make sense. She probably thinks far different from the rest of us. Yeah, I guess so. Still, it's weird. I don't know whether I'm worried about it or really, really happy. How come? Never mind, actually. We should get to investigating. Right. The representation is amazing out here, y'all. We're getting it. Let's go. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hey, this music's really good. Fits the mood. How's it going with this room? Find anything? Nothing much out of the ordinary, I apologize. No need to be sorry or anything. If there's anything weird about the room, then there just isn't anything weird. We'll probably find something in another room, I'm sure of it. Say, Nico. Yeah? I wish to know your truthful thoughts of the situation. Should we or should we not take that robot's word about everything? We do not know if that bird is even capable of all she says. I see where she's coming from, but honestly, I think we'd better be safe than sorry. I'm speaking in all seriousness here, even though our kidnapper happens to be a penguin. We all still got kidnapped, and that's the truth of the matter. We might be stuck in a huge cluster right now, but it would be better to play along for our safety. And what of the killing game then? I'm hoping it won't come to that. That is fair. She joined her hands behind her back and turned her head away in thought. Don't give up hope just yet. We'll find a way to get out of this place. I hope that is the truth. Shall we move on? We have hope on our side. I know, I love them too, Glove. Is that retro emotes I see in the stream chat? Oh my god. You got retro emotes? I got retro emotes, Pog. Hey, Chiniro. Yes. Do you think they're surveying us this whole time? She looked thoughtful, organizing her thoughts. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. That's really unsettling. Indeed. Which is why we must find a way out. Yeah, let's keep searching. Guess it's safe to assume that these monitors are going to be everywhere, right? They're still weird and kind of out of place. It's almost like a kid designed them. There's a wooden front desk here, as one would expect on a cruise. There's even a reception bell. But what good would that do us here? I rang it, but nothing happened. Why, hello there, you rang? Ah! All of a sudden, Monogwen was behind, well, on the front desk. My scream almost made her fall back. Jesus, where did she come from? That's no way to treat someone who took some of their precious time to assist you. Assist? Ah, I see. Chiniro gazed over to the bell. So when we rang this bell, you will appear and do what? Monogwen slowly crept behind the desk. When we looked behind it, she was gone. What was that about? What the heck? It seems this thing's actions aren't bound to logic. Yeah. But this could be useful information. I swear I literally quoted SDR2 in DRV3 in my final. I had to give an improv speech on, is lying okay? And if so, when is it okay? I swear it felt like Kokichi Oma came out like, let me introduce myself. Oh my god, that's so cool. I'm glad you, do you feel confident though, Fire and Hearts? Do you feel confident? I'm curious. Whoa. There's a big water fountain in the middle of the room. I could even see some coins shining on the ground of it. Dang it, I've got no change with me. Do you really believe in this anyway? Well, no, but honestly, it can't hurt, can it? Especially considering the situation we're in. I guess you're right. Hold on. Chuniro searched her hoodie pockets for something. Her eyes went wider as she stopped and pulled out a coin. $25. Nice! Well then, let's try. She threw it into the fountain and a small yet satisfying splash could be heard. Chuniro clasped her hands together and closed her eyes. So did I. Please, let us all get out of here alive. Wait, is that Monogwen's face on the mermaid spewing water? Next to me, Chuniro tries not to visibly laugh as she makes her wish. Night, Proto. Have a good night. The wall of this room is just one gigantic window. Looks really impressive. The blue skies, the sun, the wide, wide sea. However, no land in sight. Doesn't look like it, no. But hey, maybe we just have to wait it out for a couple of days. I bet we'll come across an island or something of the sort sooner or later. Do you really think that's that easy? Huh? No, never mind. Oh, hey, Chuniro. Yes? Look outside. There are dolphins, see? I went outside the window in the direction of the dolphins. Chuniro looked at them in awe. Great timing. I've never seen dolphins. They're cute. She was smiling. I turned my attention back over to the window, taking up the wall space. Just minutes ago, it was covered up by a curtain that hid our view from the ocean. The glass takes up the whole wall? I wonder. I gave the window a knock. It gave me a hollow noise in response. Not completely made of glass, it seems. I assume to prevent us from breaking it? That's right! Could you imagine how hard it would be to replace? We're supposed to be out on the ocean for eternity. I ain't gonna dock this monster anytime soon for some damn glass. Didn't you, like, leave a few minutes ago, or... But before I could continue on, Monogwen had already ran off somewhere. Yeah, that's what I thought. I would assume that she's watching our investigation with a careful eye. Seems so. I give the windows one last look before turning away. Committing perjury is a very strong crime, but using it could change the course of the argument, just to be honest. I think that's how you say it. Okay, I got a question for the chat. For some of you artists out there. If someone was going to use a design that they commissioned you to do, if they were going to use that design on merch and sell merch, would you want them to split the revenue that they make from that merch with you, the artist that designed that design? Or would you just say, oh, you can just, you know, pay a fee up front and then that's it. You keep everything else. I just want money for the design. There was a gigantic chandelier hanging from the ceiling in the middle of the room. It was made of glass and adorned with jewels. Guess they really want to bring across the whole luxury cruise feeling, huh? Isn't that kind of overdoing it a bit? Looking at everything else in this room, I don't think so. Good point. Still, all of this seems so surreal. I believe I know what you mean. But we can't let that distract us. Yeah, you're right. Still, were all the jewels really necessary? It already looks expensive enough. No need to show off this hard. That chandelier, the design is actually quite beautiful. Immediately, Chuniro became flustered. Too bad something so nice had to be wasted in a place like this, yeah? She looks up to the ceiling once more to give the chandelier a determined stare. It is a shame indeed. That was weird. Yes, if you make the design. It depends, honestly, for me. Second one, if I was an artist, I just want credit. Thinking that question myself, to be honest. First one as well. I think, yes, you did make the artwork. First one. It really depends. You could share the profit or give them the rights to sell their design. Usually depends on the client. I would honestly just say give me the credit. It also really depends. I would split it with them and give credit because even though they made it for me, they put in the work to create it, but it may depend on their preference. Yeah. So my girlfriend is like commissioning somebody, and she's new to the whole internet thing. You know what I mean? So she's not used to the whole, you know, the ideology that we have on the internet. So she commissioned a person to do a design for shirts. And the person's like, yeah, you paid a fee up front for the design, of course, but they also want, you know, a revenue split. And I'm like, I had to explain to her, like, they can do that. Like, if the artist wants that, like, it has to happen. And she's like, well, aren't they like taking advantage of me and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, no, not really. Like, that's literally like how it kind of rolls in the artist world. Like, they made the design, they can kind of choose what they want, you know? It's their design. I mean, you're the one selling it. But other clients, I would like to have something at least, right? Oh no, the lag is bad. I'm sorry, studios. Some red lounge seats scattered around a fountain. They look really comfortable, but maybe I'll sit down a little bit later. I think we've examined everything here. Nice. Map update. New places available to explore. Press the cancel button to open the map screen. The map screen. Oh, this looks dope. Yo, check this out. Whoa! The UI and everything is so freaking clean. Wow, I love this. You guys did so good with this. Wow. I guess we'll go to the... We can't go to the storage rooms. Let's go here then. Oh, we didn't check Terra's report card. My bad. It's good to talk about this stuff beforehand because you don't want to be taken advantage of, and there would be no confusion on both ends. Right. She didn't know that, I think. And I didn't really think of it until today when they brought it up. And I'm like, ooh, it makes sense. Terra, 18, birthday is September 15th, height is 6'5", likes nature, wild fruit, dogs, dislikes fighting, being unprepared, and presence of danger. I second that unprepared thing. I hate being unprepared for something. We artists must feed. It's true. It's your concept slash idea, their design, so technically in a way you both own the merch design. Right. Like, if I was commissioned to do something similar, I wanted to have an equal amount in the revenue for my work. Yeah. And I remember when I was selling, I have merch, right? And Nyan created the art for it. And I told her that I would split the revenue for her. She didn't want it or anything, but I just felt like that's the right thing to do, you know? Hey, you two. Anything interesting coming up? Other than a few teensy tiny things, not really. Teensy tiny things? Indeed, it may be small, but when checking underneath the tables, I found exactly one peculiar electrical device strapped onto the bottom of every table. Really? They're designed to look like Monogwen's little lit up eye. What? Tina, this could actually be huge. Can you show it to us? Oh, of course I can. Give me a moment. Tina reaches for her pockets. This is the item in question. As I had said before, there are multiple others underneath every table. What the heck is that? What? What does it do? Out of curiosity, Chiniro cautiously reached over to the button in my hand and gave it a light tap. Hey! Not while I'm holding it! I braced for anything, maybe an explosion or something, but nothing ended up happening. I suppose it does nothing. Why make a button in a specifically hidden place that does nothing? It's obvious that Penguin made them. So why didn't anything happen? Almost like self-fulfilling prophecy, Kai comes barreling into the room, soaking wet and absolutely infuriated. What the ice? Who tripped that damn wire? I'm sorry, what? Citrus charges in next, whimpering and rubbing at his wet clothing with a puppy dog look. This isn't humorous in the slightest. I am soaked. The gentleman isn't presentable like this. Excuse us? But we really have no idea what's going on. Like hell you don't. The sprinklers in the kitchen just went off and started shooting water over everything. The little power box in the kitchen started displaying that the sprinklers were tripped from this room, so who else could have done it besides you a-holes? Wait, so that's what this button does? What the heck? You lot have found my random radical reaction buttons. Oh, I knew you could do it. What do you want now? Hey, don't give me that sass. Random. Radical reaction buttons? Yes, indeed. These tiny little buttons have the capability to start a whopping one systematic reaction from any appliance or machine in the entire ship from anywhere. Okay, but why? Yeah, I'm asking the same thing. Why? Let me guess. Because you can. Because I can! Launching herself, Monoguen fled out the door at lightning speed, smacking on the door frame on the way out. Oh my god, that's so amazing. Kokiro, welcome to the stream. How have you been? Well, at least we know what this button does. Yes, but at what cost? My clothing? We apologize. This leads me to wonder, what could the other buttons do? Hai winged his coat sleeves on the floor and sighed loudly. He said it would just happen. I wouldn't go for it. Indeed, some of those buttons could be potentially more dangerous than just water sprinklers. We'll keep this one and alert the others of these buttons at a different time so that they aren't set off by curiosity. I'm going back to the kitchen. If you set it off again, so help me God. We won't. Trust me. Anything interesting coming up? Other than a few teensy tiny things, not really. Oh, is it gonna do all of that again? Oops. Since you're a fan of reading / playing fan games, I was wondering if you enjoy reading other people's original stories, even if there aren't any visual pictures to them, just wondering. I am. I don't know if I would do it on stream though, because that's not like the funnest thing to do on stream for people. People like visuals. That's just a fact. But yeah, I do love reading things though, myself. You're at work? Aww. That sucks. But hi, friend. How are you doing? Is there an easier way to skip through this? Oh, it doesn't matter now. Where does this lead to? It is quite dark in here, but I can tell that it goes back a long ways. Oh, I've checked it out. It leads behind the stage. There are a lot of old things back there, like props, backdrops, and such. Unfortunately, no exit off the ship, though, if that's what you had been getting your hopes up about. Oh no, it's fine. Thank you for looking. With a half smile, Tina walked off to check something else out. Let's come back a little later to give the backstage a check ourselves. Couldn't hurt, right? That was a little sus. Stage and everything? Seems so. I've never been on a cruise before, but wow, the visuals are really mind-blowing. Oh, say Nico, do you think that there will be any performances in the future? I look back to the stage. I believe that the lack of people other than us students say no. Totally a bummer, but I really should have guessed. She slumped for a moment before perking back up with a quirky grin. Who knows, maybe we could work some magic on our own. Oh, what is this I hear? The sound of two students getting along? How joyous! Heh, at least some of us are trying to keep their mood up. Indeed. Well, I think it may help the others too, you know? We don't need to add a gloomy atmosphere or everything that's going on already. You're absolutely right. Keep it up, you two. You betcha. Count on us, comrade. There were round tables everywhere in the room, each with just as much space to them as the other, though not placed in any particular order. Each of them were covered by a white tablecloth and decorated with a candle. Plates, wine glasses, and silverware were already provided as well. Even a menu was laying on each of them. Reminds you of one of those really fancy restaurants, doesn't it? Looking at everything we've seen so far, I'm hardly surprised. Not gonna lie, I'd kind of like to eat here at least once. Imagine if there was actually a show as well. Don't get too excited about this. You do know that we're here for after all. Yeah, of course. We can still eat here later, Nico, but for now, let's focus. Sliding over to a table, I picked up a large and incredibly ornate-looking menu. My eyes widened as I flipped through all the options. Geez, it's like the pages never end. Do we really have this much food on the ship? And who would even cook things this detailed for us? Kurumi would! Kurumi would! A good thought. We have not come across any staff members, let alone chefs or servers. So the menus are only left out to tantalize us? Damn you, Monoguen. These steaks will have to wait. What about PF Chang's? I think we've examined everything here. Nice. He has the ultimate afro. Everything's done. I'm just waiting to go home. Good. Go home. Get out of there. Ultimate gaming clairvoyant is Nico's talent. Yes. If only Kurumi were here. She would feed the whole team. It's in the exit hallway. I don't like doors like that. I don't like doors like that. Whoa, this hallway is kind of massive. Where did all the decor suddenly go? It resembles more of a... You know what? This is the first Fangan that showed a door to exit. That's crazy. I just now thought of that. We already went over this. Every girl is best girl except for me because the concept of love is confusing as crap to me. Aww. Wait, what? That's what this is? An exit ramp? I see. This is where the passengers board and disembark. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's take a look around and see what we can find. On the topic of that, you do not seem to be the first people here. Two of us took a careful glance over to Terra, who was attempting to get Emile to stop messing with something on the door. Yeah, let's investigate that too. I must plead with you to stop this at once, Miss Greytion. Off, tree hugger. Let me do what I need to do. Damn, ow! Emile retracted her hand as a spark shot from the pin pad she was hunched over. This is exactly why we must not prod at this machine's delicate features. It could injure you far worse. Excuse you? Just because you appear to be the least qualified at messing around with tech doesn't mean us others can't try. What do you mean? Emile mumbles incoherently as she tosses a wire over her shoulder and pulls at the insides of the pin pad delicately with her long fingernails. So I fix things at my house. What's it to you? Nothing, it's just... I didn't even realize it was broken. Almost like a fresh breath. The door suddenly flickers to life. The outer rim of the door glows yellow, and the pin pad lights up. There. Was that so hard to let me do? Now you can try to get the door open if you damn well please. She leans back up and brushes her hands off, glaring down to the pin pad with her sharp eyes. That's incredible. May I ask how? It's not rocket science. I'm not saying I'm a genius or anything, but if you know the basics, you can get a knack for what's wrong with it. She had started to sound a bit excited, however, she had realized that and shut herself off immediately. Whatever. She then looks to Chiniro and me and scoffed. I'm gonna stay here and try to figure out how this thing works. More or less, it will be an obvious breeze, but she gives the machine guns on the wall a sharp stare. I don't know why those are there, so I'm going to figure it out. You would rather do this than explore? It'd be more to your advantage to... I'm staying. Then I shall remain as well. I do not understand it, but I will be here if things go haywire. Yeah, of course you'll stay here. Kissing under her breath, Emile turned back to the door to check it out once more. Thanks, Terra. It is of no issue. Please watch yourselves as you examine the rest of the ship. Does she not see the guns? I know, right? Yeah, do you not see these SMGs just pointing down at her? They're not Gatling guns like in the Danganronpa games, though. I'm glad that after this, I'm finally confident in the introduction I've written for Carol. It was a great one, Fumiko. Holy are those? Sure enough, the things that had caught my surprise were exactly what I thought they were. Attached to the wall on rotators, the weapons slowly examined us before continuing on their path. What the hell? You can't have machine guns on a school trip. Apparently, the penguin doesn't seem to be one to adhere to any sort of rules, except maybe her own. Doesn't that make her the rule breaker? But if she was the one to create the rules as the headmaster, then could she not overrule the old rules? You seriously don't consider Mata Gwen the headmaster, right? Of course not. Oh, but what an amusing thought. Shut your mouths. I'm working over here. Apology. No, wait. You must not prod any further with this machinery. The two went back to bickering. Oh boy. In any case, we should avoid warranting any sort of injury via machine gun. We must tread carefully. We'll try. Yeah, she doesn't care. Wow, this whole thing has been locked down like it's a nuclear vault. I doubt this stuff's going to be removed anytime soon. Indeed, if only one of us had a lockpicking ability. Her eyes grew lost in thought. Even so, you need a pretty big lockpick for this bad boy. It's the size of like 3 of me. Which isn't a lot, like little man. Emile shot me a glare from where she was standing and then went back to work at whatever she happened to be doing. I saw Chiniro give Emile an angry blank stare before turning back to me. Let us just ignore that for now. Yeah. Girls are terrifying. That is true. Girls are pretty scary. A big sign sits long ways above the door, glowing brightly. It almost hurt to look at this close up. Off-ramp? Well, nothing screams exit more than anything else we've found so far. There's probably some kind of trick or gimmick to make it functional, right? We would only need to find that now. What could that be? This is some sort of pad with a variety of numbers and letters. I can imagine that we could insert a pen here for the door. Hey, no touching. What? Why? I've been at this for a while and I don't need you screwing it up. Working on what exactly? I don't need to tell you anything. No. Touch. Get it? I don't want to tell you again. Like you're some sort of 5-year-old needing instruction. Fine. Might have to come back on our own time if we want to give it a look. And why do you have to be so mean? I don't see myself as scary as a girl myself, just really weird. You can't tell that to me twice that I'm a girl myself. Let's go here. Oh, it's these two. Oh, this room looks cool. Why does this painting... The person in this painting looks familiar. Like it's from a game or an anime. Nothing here either, I'm afraid not. However, we can at the very least be sure that there's enough food for all of us. Unless Monogwen decides to cut our food source off. Speaking of, what is even going to be our food source? We're in the middle of the ocean. That, I suppose, that is true. Huh? Oh, sorry, sis. I didn't mean to make you sad. Fabrilis was nervously tugging at Random's clothes. She only patted his head in response. It is quite all right. We do have to consider every possibility after all. She's right, but for now, I believe we can at least feel assured that nobody will die of starvation. For now. I'm not leaving any possibilities out, but they are just that, possibilities. There's no way for us to know the future, but we should expect anything to happen. You're right, you're right. It's just not a nice thought. I can see one of them killing each other. You can? Fun fact, in old dev-only versions of this demo, there was a secret debug command that could be entered with a keypad that turned the entire game text into OWO speech. It was removed in the final versions of the demo, sadly. Oh no! I need things like that. That would have been so cool. A rather big buffet was lined up at the sides of the room. It had everything from fresh meat to fish to vegetables, fruit, etc. I'm pretty sure everyone will be able to find something here. Oh my god. What's going on? Murderers! Where? They killed these birds! Fabrilis was pointing to the kitchen he was pointing to the chicken that was laid out alongside the other meat. How could they? There, child. It will be all right. Not the birds! Random took him into her arms, stroking his hair and whispering little phrases of comfort to him. I'll just leave this to her then. Though I wonder, does he react like this each time he sees chicken wings or turkey? Oh my god, what about turkey sandwiches? You really love turkey sandwiches, How couldn't I like them? They're delicious. Sure. Just don't let Fabrilis know, all right? Yeah, that would probably be for the best. You know, I don't like turkey sandwiches, and I think it's because I used to eat them a lot when I was a kid, and I'm like tired of them. Another one of these. Let's see what the description says. Personal painting, to her scarf. The night the young actress left seeking solitude, leaving her scarf behind, and her crying friend to wonder, will she ever come back? Kannakomi! Are they still in the stream chat? So this is her friend? I wonder what happened. Maybe they had an argument. Hope the young actress comes back. I hope OBS gets better because it's starting to lag now. It's starting to jump all over the place. Emile in that scene said something around the lines of off, twee hugger. Hey, sup? What's up? Yeah, the stream's actually lagging now. Like, even on my end, it is. Okay, it's getting better. There was a long table separate from the buffet, which was golden in color with an intricate pattern on it. Behind it, liqueur, whiskey, rum, vodka, juices, and other things were barely visible behind stained blue glass. One could guess they were probably to be used for cocktails and similar things. A bar? Is everyone here even allowed to drink? I believe most of us are. You guys are only 18. What are you talking about? But even then, we should be cautious. In case anybody decides to drink, please let me know. I wish to watch over them. Oh, don't worry, Random. I doubt anyone would overdo it. I insist. You never know when someone might go haywire. I guess so. I doubt I'll be able to convince her of all people otherwise, although having somebody watch out for us isn't all that bad. Agreed. It's reassuring, isn't it? Yeah. I buffered for a second? Yeah. The FPS meter is going brrr. That is what is happening. A door that was hidden behind the tables presenting the buffet is open slightly. Somebody is probably already investigating that area. To my knowledge, this door leads to the kitchen. Ty and Citrus are taking care of that area. Yep, though they bicker a lot. Heh, I figured. Chuniro and I should go there later as well after we finish here. Yeah. Random tip, it's actually pronounced Ari. The tables here were wooden but polished, each one decorated with a few flowers and a card for beverages you could apparently order. What flowers are these? I believe they're rhododendrons? What is that? You're quite correct. Beautiful, aren't they? I have not heard of those kind of flowers. Yeah, pretty flowers. However, they carry a rather ominous meaning, especially taking our current situation into account. Oh? Be cautious. We don't need flowers to tell us that. I think we've examined everything here. Alright, I can't say that. I can't say that. I be tongue twisted all the time, that's why. I think it used to be fine for people to start drinking around age 18, but nowadays, I believe you have to be at least 21 before you can start drinking. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. You can't say rye? Alright. Alright? Hot boy. So found anything yet? Apart from it looking like it's ripped straight out of some 5-star restaurant? No, nothing. Ah, but that isn't true. It isn't? Didn't you find anything? Gasps. You mean to say you didn't? Oh, I almost feel insulted. Wouldn't you say that we found the beginning of a truly great friendship in our efforts? So yeah, as I said, nothing. Citrus looked dejected and let his head drop, twirling his thumbs and pouting. Man, Ty doesn't play around, does he? I hope they get along well enough to finish their investigation, and for Ty to not get at Citrus's throat. Screw... Ah! People keep laughing at me for that. Ooh. Why do words exist? Why do we have to speak in words? Why can't I speak in sounds and noises? Why can't I just be like... And like you guys understand what I'm saying? It's so much easier. Let's go, gamers. 420 ice cream scoops. There was a basket of fruit sitting on the tabletops. Peaches, kiwi, oranges, pineapple, bananas, grapes. Mind giving me something as well? I'm quite hungry myself. Sure. I passed Chuniro the first thing I could get my hands on. A peach. Taking a banana for myself. I was more hungry than I thought. Apparently, so was Chuniro. Jesus Christ, you two. Empty the kitchen while you're at it, why don't you? Sorry, couldn't help it. Whatever. Just make sure to actually get further with investigating as well, alright? You got it. Dang, we can't have a snack? Like, what the heck, man? Hey, it's never good to have knives anywhere, dude. These knives are gonna be the end of us. Yeah, I think the stream is like super buffering, which sucks, dude. I have no idea why. Let me do a couple things. See if I can fix it. Okay, maybe that'll help. It looks like that helped. The bar is green now, so that's good. The countertops were made out of steel and looked pretty new, as if they were unused. It's weird. Everything on the ship seems so untouched. Agreed, but a luxury cruise such as this one has most likely just been kept in good shape. If you clean everything after using it each time, it will look new for a good while. You're right, but still. Seems off, doesn't it? Yeah. I must agree with Miss Yamato there. I myself take very good care of my equipment. And if I do say so myself, even after the many years it has served me, it is in impeccable condition. You seem very proud. Oh, well then, I guess it's just my imagination then. After all, us being the first people on this cruise wouldn't make sense, right? Does the music play normally for you, or is it distorted? It may just be me, but it sounds distorted for me.
Yo Blaze my dude, this is the first Danganronpa fan game I actually enjoyed. By the way, if you don't remember me, it's me MKU. I just decided to change my username.
What's up, MKU?
Also, why Ty gotta look like you but he's salty AF.
Why Ty gotta look like you but he's salty? I guess he does look kind of like me. That's kind of cool. Thank you so much for the biddies. No, the music's not distorted for me, I don't think. Sounds normal. I don't know why it would be distorted. Maybe you should refresh the stream. Maybe that's why. A few pots and pans nearly organized in a row. They seem to be of really high quality. Do you think we have to cook stuff by ourselves? I don't know. I just doubt Monoguen is going to do it. Or able to do it, for that matter. Right. They have quite the assortment of ingredients here. Not only is there any kind of fruit you could think of, there's a variety of vegetables, meat, fish, etc. Huh? Everything here is so luxurious. But if they're going all out with this, I bet they'll prepare the food as well. Tie. Now, where would be the fun in that? Cooking is quite an experience, and doing it together could strengthen our bonds. I propose we all cook our meals together each day. Ty looks so done with him. I felt a bit sorry. But I think Citrus has the right idea. The more time we spend with each other, the closer we get. And that can only be beneficial for everyone. I think we've examined everything here. Sweet! We can move on. Sleep well, Chaotic! Thanks for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. I'll see you on another stream. Bye! Good luck on your finals. A long hallway with multiple doors. It seems eerily similar to the place Chiniro and I woke up in, except this place is decorated. Oh, these are our rooms! Oh, interesting. Each door seems to have a nameplate, but instead of a name, it's an image of us. What? So this is where we'll be staying? From my backpack, Monoguen suddenly pops out and lands on the floor. From my backpack? What? Right you are, Glasses. What were you doing in here? Don't worry about it. Just thought I would make it my new home is all. See, I am setting up for something clever here since you're going to tell us to make these rooms our new homes. Line thief. This should be illegal. I'm gonna call the police on you. She left. I almost felt cold. She deserved it, but it was cold. Apologies. Is there nothing to examine here, though? Wait. Oh, they're right here. This is gonna be my room, right? The art for the nameplate is really cute. Indeed it is. Yeah, it does look pretty cool for him. Look at that 8-bit Nico B. Looks amazing. To be honest, I wish Nico B streamed his own fan game. He might. I wouldn't doubt it. I think he'll stream this sooner or later. Hey, a red carpet. Is this the Oscars? The Grammys? Are we superstars, but we just weren't aware? Now you're just being silly. Come on, there has to be better use of our time somewhere else. Very well, but I'll still be taking my award later. I think we examined everything here. All right, so that's another place down. Oh, we still got some more places. Dang, there's a backstage area. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, I checked Terra's report card. We did that earlier. This is the theater room. Whoa, this looks... Oh, I love popcorn. How are things looking on your end? If I tell you, will you leave? Sure. About finished. But Bunny Girl insists on looking around. She gets distracted by the tiniest things. It's just irritating. Ah, you called. Oh God, no. Not the response I was hoping for, but okay. Kanina, have you discovered anything of importance? You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I trust that you would tell us if you found anything interesting. Of course I would. Who do you take me for? Think you can't trust me? I'm hurt. I've only just met you, and you seem to be the kind of person who likes to, let's call it, play around. So I'm just making sure. I see. No need to worry, cutie. I'll jump to your side and let you know once I've found something. That's good. Let's finish this as quickly as possible so I don't have to deal with her for much longer, alright? Sure, understood. Remember SDR2's theater? Oh boy, yeah, I do remember that. Oh, a soda machine, nice. I moved towards it and took 2 cups. Do you want anything? A Fanta would be really nice, actually. Coming right up. I filled my own cup with Coke and hers with Fanta, then handed it to her. We gulped it down in one go. Huh, guess we were more thirsty than we thought, True. Did someone say thirsty? Oh my god, where did she suddenly come from? And why am I not surprised that this is what got her attention? Oh, she's thirsty. Not in that way, Kanina. Huh? Well, how would you know what I meant? I just wondered if one of you cared for another drink is all. Now, what were you thinking? I'm just kidding, silly. Can we just end this useless chit chat and continue with our investigation? Of course. She's thirsty. Sorry if the stream is lagging. It shouldn't be lagging anymore, but some people's internet, what I've noticed about Twitch especially, some people just can't handle like Twitch's browser or whatever, the video player on Twitch compared to everything. And on top of that, I'm looking at it right now, Twitch didn't even give me quality options. And this is the... Okay, I got a Twitch rant. This is the reason why I don't like streaming on Twitch, is because if you're not partnered, you don't get quality options. Unlike when I used to stream on YouTube, I would always be able to stream in 1080p, 60 FPS, and nobody ever had any problems because they could pick whatever they wanted to use. So 240p, 140p, you know, 360p, it didn't matter. They could pick. But here on Twitch, you can't. So if I don't get quality options, then everybody's got to watch it at 720p. And some people can't watch streams at 720p. Twitch, you suck. I currently stream it on the phone and got some buffering, but aside that, till now it was fine. I remember drinking Fanta. I don't drink it anymore. I have a reason, but it seems really stupid now. Twitch, you suck. Holy, there's a gigantic cinema screen here, even bigger than those in most movie theaters. They're really overdoing it with everything here, aren't they? Seems like it. What movies do you think they show here? Well, Kanina pulled out some kind of magazine. It says that today from 5 to 7, they will show... Oshirige's Revenge! Oh my god! Right after that, from 7 to 8:30 p.m., it's time for Kayaide's Lie! Oh my god! Aren't these super new? The current cinema program, yes. Ooh, tomorrow they're gonna show the new part of the Horny Rangers, my favorite. The what now? If you've seen Nico B's Corpse Party LP, you know all about Morishige, and then Kayaide's Lie. Come on now, V3. What's up, Real Black Queen? I'll give you the rundown, redhead. So at the beginning there was, did I say you should? Did I ask for your input? You didn't, but you should have. I don't care for your silly movies or whatever. Okay, so this one guy, an average boy really, suddenly gains the power to turn into who will be known as the first horny ranger through the power of... Kanina didn't care, however, and just rambled on and on. Aika, let's say she didn't look like she appreciated it much. Okay. Roku, the only thing I have to say to what you just told me, I mean, I know there's like millions of streamers out there, right? But Twitch is literally owned by Amazon. Amazon makes trillions of dollars. You're telling me that Amazon can't give Twitch some servers for those millions of people that stream on Twitch? Millions of people stream on YouTube and upload to YouTube, and YouTube can handle it. So if YouTube can handle it, why can't Twitch? They're both owned by like multi-trillion-dollar companies. Google and Amazon. Come on now. What is happening? I think that's some BS. In each corner of the room were huge sound boxes, as well as the speakers that were attached to the ceiling. I wonder how good the quality is. Considering everything on this cruise, probably pretty good. Right. But you as the ultimate guitarist can probably appreciate good sound quality, right? Sure. If I said something wrong, I really don't know how to approach or talk to this girl. She's just mean. Seems like the same goes for Chiniro. We'll keep investigating then. I'd hope so.
Yo, why
is there any way to talk normally to her?
Like, okay, your ass is gonna be trapped here forever. but we'll make the place bomb AF.
I know! That is the thing about Danganronpa. Thank you for the biddies, MKU. But yeah, in the games, like, they'll make the school, like, super luxurious in that you'll want to stay there, but, like, it's a killing game. Those are really some extra deluxe seats, huh? Oh, you should try and actually sit down. You practically sink into them. Really? About to sit down. Chiniro gave me a look. Right, you have other stuff to focus on. Maybe later. Ooh, you're no fun. Focus on actually investigating. Something you should do as well. But I believe you underestimate me. What? Never mind. Kanina seems really confident in herself. Well, considering her talent, it's probably not without reason. Something tells me she's about to kill somebody, bro. Something about her. The more you make for them, the more perks you get. They're doing it to make more money and notoriety. Because Twitch is baby. This is a walk down memory lane with Nico B references. Yeah, I know, right? Bless all of the people that worked on this project. This project's amazing, dude. Really great. It's a great game. Really well put together. Chiniro, look. What is it? There's even a popcorn machine. Chiniro sighed. She was probably hoping for something more important. Oops. So, sweet or salty? I prefer salty popcorn, actually. Kanina gasped at hearing that. What? How? It's just personal preference. But... salty popcorn is for salty people. I thought a sweet girl like you would agree with me that sweet popcorn is far superior. Geez, Kanina has no inhibitions, does she? I'm so happy you like it. It went through lots of weird beta ideas and design changes. That's crazy. Well, you guys did it great. At the end of the day. Looks fantastic. It runs really good too on my computer. Imagine a Danganronpa or a Fanganronpa with a hot spring scene, even just once. I know, dude. The thing about it is we haven't gotten that far in any of the Fanganronpas to even get something as good as a, you know, hot tub or bathtub or shower scene, you know? According to that sign, this door leads to an art museum. We'll check that out in a second. Right now, that staircase seems more important. Walking through a narrow hallway, we happen to come across something that piqued our interest. Nico, take a look. These stairs lead upwards, but they're locked down. Taking a good look at the heavy metal fencing, I could have sworn I almost heard buzzing of some sort. Electric? Whatever Monoguen is hiding up there, she really doesn't want us to see it. This could be very dangerous. Let us just leave it be for now.
Yo, Daddy Flex NGL, I ain't know I kept my sub going, but I'm happy I did lol.
Yo! My boy! With the big money!
Here comes the money.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Sudi. Thank you for that 7 months of support. Much appreciated. I think we've examined everything here, so we're done with this area too. Kanina cross Chiniro. That's where it seems like that's going. Believe it or not. Walking through. Wait, what? What just happened? Hello? Hey, I thought I picked something on the map. Did I just encounter a glitch? I think I found a glitch. Or maybe that was the user error. Maybe I did something. Let me check. Yeah, maybe that was just me. That was weird. Good night, Hajime. Thanks for the... Oh, LMAO, thanks for the subscription. Did somebody give you one? Cough, cough. Oh, geez, it's really dusty back here. Are you all right? Yeah. I'm all good, really. Oh, careful, it's dusty. Eve smirked. A little bit late there, but thanks. Clearing my throat and leaning back up, I gave the place a careful look. So what mysteries could await us in a dirty old prop storage? Lots of things. Where there's lots of things piled up to look at, there's a lot of possibilities to find secrets, trapdoors and such, as well as the occasional gigantic spider. There was a collective shudder in the room. Ew. I hate spiders. Have you checked everyone's profile? Yeah, we did that. Carol stood over by a bunch of standing hangers, going through the old costumes and gushing. My God, these are in definite need of a good cleaning. But take a look at them all. So many colors and styles. What is this? From the rack, Carol pulls out literally the most ridiculous dress I've ever seen. Some sort of mix between a wedding dress, a pair of overalls, and... Are those jelly beans strapped? Wait, what? Jelly beans taped onto the sleeves? Regardless of my confusion, Eve and Carol broke into a fit of laughter. I will wear this on my wedding day. Take a note for me, Eve. I've said it and I will follow suit. You sure? This will be a wedding that goes down in history. Nico, what do you think? That your groom will be a very lucky man indeed. Ah, perhaps we should move on. Huh? All right. Did I sense a little bit of jealousy there or what? This was so hard to design, was it really? This thing really appears to be on its last legs, doesn't it? I looked up to Eve expectantly. Yeah, the wheels are completely broken and it's missing half of its keys. Also because it's missing 2 of its legs. Huh? Honestly, I was hoping to avoid the joke. Sorry. Yikes. Bad jokes. You only had the description of like what this room should look like and that was it, and you had to design it from that? That's crazy. Sitting up next to the sound equipment was a mess of wire and set pieces. Hey, check it out, some microphones. I took a few out of this tangle of cords and began to dust one off. Chiniro, Eve, and Carol walked up to my side to examine it. Let me guess, it's pretty old. Yeah, but it's still usable, isn't it? Taking it from my hand, Carol plugs it into some equipment Eve had been looking over. She gives it a couple bops, and a tiny light on the mic flickers on. Success! If we ever want to use these, at least now we know they are available. Nice. But what would we really use them for, I wonder? Oh, whatever. I won't rain on her parade. I did see that there were some people on the website that really wanted to see some voice acting done in this. And I've played enough fangans to really not care about voice acting, but I mean, I guess that would be nice. Outdated and just as dirty as everything else in this room. These speakers have seen better days. Do penis usually use heavy equipment like this? No, but when it comes to music, you sort of just learn about these things over time. I see. If that's the case, then maybe I could ask Eve later about the best sound setup when we get home anyways. What's up, Heaven Spirit? We've just been investigating, that's about it. Carol, Eve, have the two of you found anything of interest? No, nothing, except for a bunch of old equipment, costumes, and the like. So many nooks and crannies, but none of them leading out of this room. No secret doors either. I'm sorry, Nico, but it feels like game over is in this area. Ah, I should have known. There's no problem. We could just keep on looking around. Thanks for taking the backstage area. You're welcome. Well, the two of us will keep on looking, right, Eve? As long as I don't find any freaky I'll keep it up. Right, we'll do our part too. Chiniro, we should keep exploring. My thoughts exactly. Old guitar. Spiders are interesting, but we gotta stay a distance away from them. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. I'm not scared of them though. I just don't like them in my area. Like as long as there's no spiders in my room or like around me, I'm good. An old guitar. I reach over and give it a tiny strum. Dust flies off the surface of the strings and an out-of-tune note echoes throughout the room. I wonder if Aika could take a look at this guitar. Maybe, if she even wants to talk to us. Yeah. All right, that's it. With this area, we're done with it. So this is the last one, the art museum. Oh, the poster behind Eve was a reference? I missed it. Well, this is, yeah, an art museum. Uh-oh. Pup looked embarrassed by his sudden excitement. Fire was quick to walk around him and greet me. Hey there, take a look around. We've actually found some pretty neat stuff here. Art things? Yeah, you like art, Nico? Huh? Of course I do. Let's take a look around, Chiniro. This should be exciting. Let me go back. I'm curious now what the reference was. I'm okay with spiders as long as they stay in their corner. Yeah, exactly. As long as they're not like around me, I'm good. Is that poster behind Eve? Is that? I can't see it. It popped up really fast. But it looks familiar. What game is that from? Let me try it one more time. I don't know. That's actually something I don't know. Oh, is that Rise? Okay. I was like, wait. Other canvases? Looking at all the pictures here, it seems like all of these are of us. Portraits, illustrations, comics, just about everything. There are a few that were still covered by blankets as well. But who made these? I don't know, but it's kind of scary, isn't it? Although, not gonna lie, they look pretty good. Still, Chiniro is right. This is kind of worrying. You two, look at this. Fire pointed at a little box of text next to the pictures. It states the date, the title, and the artist. Chiniro and I looked closer. Dai, Proto, Kana, Fumi, and many more. Oh my gosh! Shouts out to the staff of this game. Who are these people? Whoever they are, they seem to know about us. Do you think Monoguen told them about us? Maybe. Looking at everything that's happened so far, I wouldn't worry about them too much. Seems like they're only artists. I doubt that they're involved in our current situation in any way. I guess so. Hope that Fire's right about that. The staff ends up being the masterminds of the game. That'd be ironic. The freak is this? What is this? Yo. What in the world is this? Amongst all the pictures being displayed, there was one that stood out simply because of its size. It was a gigantic painting of Monoguen on a horse in a victorious pose, like how old rulers were depicted. How self-indulgent can you be? Although it's really nicely painted. Can't argue with that. I just wish the artist would have used their skills for something else. I wonder who painted this in the first place, right? Who would paint Monoguen, especially like this? Out of their own accord? Maybe it was Monoguen herself, but how would she be able to do that with her wings? She just wraps her whole wing around the brush. Try to imagine what Pup just described, but could only think of Monoguen violently slamming the brush onto the canvas. I don't think that would work. Neither do I, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, you're probably right. Still, this picture. Can we just put a blanket over it or something? I seriously don't want to see it. It's so beautiful. She has boobs there. She has man boobs. Monoguen has man boobs. Wait, so go to the movie theater real quick? I look forward to the YouTube upload. I have final assignments to work on. I hope you have fun. Aw, thank you. Good luck on your assignments. No, these rules don't work. I guess we can't look at the rules. Yeah, I tried examining them before, but... Auction podium. In the back of the room, in front of a few rows of chairs, was an auction podium. I think the pieces are here for sale? That's the case then. I don't know how to feel about that. Right? Because we're on them. We should totally get our part then. Huh? We didn't even know about these pictures. If they're actually sold, then we have the right to take some of that money. Nico, I believe that is the least of our worries right now, wouldn't you say? Yeah, you're right. I'm not wrong though. See, that's exactly what we were just talking about. That's the question that I just asked the chat. Should you get money for your art? And on a secret passageway or something yet? I hate that I wasn't even saying that as a joke. Fire shook her head. Fortunately, no. But you may be able to look at the rules later. Okay. She looked over to Pup, who was looking in awe at all the pictures, eyes particularly sparkling. Fire smiled. At least it seems to be having a good time right now. Glad that one of us is happy at least. We really need some of that right now. Hope was now talking to Chiniro. He seemed pretty excited to talk about the pictures with her. She didn't seem to mind either. Yeah. Anyway, we'll probably be here for a little longer. Let you know if there's anything interesting here. Thanks, Fire. Alright, so we looked at everything everywhere. I believe we're finished. We just about examined everything we could, haven't we? I believe so. And we didn't find an exit anywhere. Not even a clue as to where we are. I mean, we did find an exit, but we can't go through the exit. But I'm sure we'll all put our minds together. We'll think of something. At least I hope that's the case. Chiniro faked a smile, but it was obvious that she wasn't reassured whatsoever. Can't blame her. We should probably get back to the lobby, right? The others might be waiting already. Yeah, you're right. Moobs. That's man boobs. There's only silence on our way there. Chiniro didn't even react to my thoughts. I only hope that someone else found something. took you long enough. Sorry, wanted to make sure we catch everything. Do not worry about it. Most of us only arrived here mere minutes ago as well. True, and I believe we can all come to the conclusion that this ship is extra luxurious. I mean, have you seen what everything is made of? How detailed everything is? Indeed, our kidnapper has gone all out, haven't they? If they can afford this cruise then, just who is it that we're dealing with? Whoever they are, they must be quite influential. Thanks for stating the obvious. Now that all the complete idiots are up to date as well, can we now actually discuss what we don't know yet? Of course. I can't see her face, but I could tell that even Random was losing her patience. I believe we should first collect all the questions we have so far. Fantastic idea. Who wants to start then? I will. First, who kidnapped us? Why make us play this killing game? Why have us on this luxurious cruise? And how did we all end up here in the first place? After listing off each of these questions, the room felt silent because nobody knew how to start. We had questions, but not even an idea on how to answer them. Not even how we got into the situation in the first place. Maybe Monoguen could tell us why we don't remember. Of course, let's ask the thing that wants us to kill each other why we all ended up here. Miss Greytion, he was merely making a suggestion. Suggestions like these are a waste of breath. What in the world makes you think that this thing would tell us anything if it doesn't even tell us why it's doing all of this in the first place? But Emile was interrupted by the moniker flickering on and turning on. Good evening, my wonderful gifted students. Oh, he looks so cool. Or she looks so cool, sorry. Just a gentle reminder that it's already 10 p.m. So get your in gear and go to your rooms. It's nighttime. Or don't. But be careful. There might be someone out there for your blood. Oh my god. So luxurious. Little one, I believe it is time for sleep. Hey, I'm not a child anymore. I can decide when I'm going to bed myself. No buts. Get ready. I'll tuck you in. But fine. Fabrilis left the room with Random following after him, but not before she turned around shortly. I believe the same goes for all of you as well. It's been a long day. We are all exhausted and out of it. Sleeping will restore our energy at least to some degree. Think about these questions in our state of exhaustion, and with little to no information will get us nowhere. I agree. Sleeping sounds really good right about now. Let us meet up in the cafeteria tomorrow morning and have breakfast together. Once we are all energized, we shall give it another go. For now, sleep well. With that, she left. Random was completely right. We all need to rest right now. That would be it then, right? I'll take my leave as well. Have a good night, you all. See you tomorrow. Huh? Oh, Eve, wait. I'm coming with you. Carol smiled at us and waved. Night, guys. Don't rack your brains about it. Just try to focus on sleeping for tonight. With this, the lobby slowly emptied out until only Chiniro and I were left once more. What a day, am I right? You could certainly say that, yes. You think when we wake up tomorrow, this will all turn out to be some stupid dream? That we were just that excited about our first day at Hope's Peak, but also so scared that we dreamt up this horror scenario? I know, right, King? Right, Dobby? Right, Dobby? Right? It might happen. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Chiniro shook her head and sighed, but she tried to muster a small smile in the end. I'll try and go to sleep as well. Have a good night, Nico. Heh, we'll do. Well, we'll try. That's all I can ask for. Chiniro left the lobby slowly. She yawned on her way out, and I thought I could see her stumble several times. Right? She's been tired since the start of this investigation. She really needs her sleep now, and so do I. Why are you orange today? He's not orange for me. I entered my room. Huh? I guess it can't hurt to have a little look around before I go to bed. Whoa, I got a gaming computer! Hey, yo! Oh, here's the rules. Right next to my door was a framed text showing off the rules of this eternal vacation. Rule 1. In order to graduate, a person must kill another without getting caught. Rule number 2. When a body is discovered by 3 or more people, the body discovery announcement will sound. Rule number 3. After a sufficient amount of time has passed, students will commence a class trial in which the students debate to expose the murderer. Okay. Rule number 4. Only 2 students per killer, please. You guys are a limited resource, so I can't have some maniac go wild and shred through you like confetti. Rule number 5. Following that up, that's an interesting rule. For the sake of avoiding meandering dialogue, accomplices are not allowed. However, if 2 people kill someone on their own then well, crap. You guys are kind of screwed. Oh, so you can't have an accomplice. Don't worry, your glorious supreme overlord, Monoguen, will ensure that this will never happen. Rule number 6, implanted into your rule book is a chip that will unlock your bedroom door and yours only. I'll keep this short and as brief as possible. Extracurricular activities are allowed, but at your own risk. Wait, whoa, 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 wait, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! Rule number 7. Speaking of nighttime, the bedroom doors will automatically lock after 10:30 p.m. Best to make sure you don't get caught outside after dark, lest you might get murdered. Ooh. Doors will open at 5 a.m. for your unholy early risers. Rule number 5, you may not harm the headmaster, Monoguen, and in turn, the headmaster is not allowed to harm you. Just to keep things fair and to stop you all from accusing me of being a killer. Rule number 9, everyone follows these rules, even me, except for pets. They have their own set of rules. Pets. Rule number 1, my fellow animal brethren, you have free reign over the ship. Wander anywhere you like. Wait, what? Rule number 2, please use the provided bathrooms. You're more civilized than the humans. Rule number 3, you have free reign to sleep in any room. You are your own master. Sleep where you like. Wait, where are the pets? What are you talking about? What pets? Bye, Fumiko. Sleep well. Rule number 4, no trying to kill your headmaster, me. I don't want to kill my fellow animal kind as punishment. So you will do no harm and I will do no harm to you. Rule number 5, the pet will be accountable for a human killing if a human is found out to be the murderer. The pet will not be punished. However, they will have the benefits of graduating along with whoever has gotten away with murder. Separate rules for pets? Does anyone here even have a pet? If we break any of these rules, we are dead. I hate to admit it, but it's probably best to keep them in mind. Not like many of them apply once you disregard the murdering aspect, which I fully intend to. I don't know. Nobody's like Gundam or anything in this game. I don't see anybody with hamsters. Oh my god. Right in front of the bed was a huge flat screen with several consoles wired to it. Each of them with several controllers. Maybe I can get some of them to play with me. I smiled at the thought with these people that could be really interesting. What if we all had a gaming session together? With snacks and drinks, maybe make it a sleepover. It'd probably be pure chaos, but one I'd want to participate in. I wonder what everyone's favorite games are, if they even have any. Maybe I should really consider asking them tomorrow. God, the art is so good in this. There's a lot of rules. Does Pup have to follow human rules or pet rules? I was thinking that. I was like, can someone use Pup as a pet? Technically? Like, would they count as a pet? In a shelf next to the TV was a whole gaming library to choose from. Classics as well as modern titles from jump and runs to RPGs. There was something for everyone in here, and a whole lot of things for me. Hold on. I spotted something that wasn't supposed to be in there. Final Fantasy VII Remake Complete Edition. All 67 parts. Let me at it. I need it. I'm literally like SpongeBob. This one isn't even released yet. It did look legit, but nah, it couldn't be right. I have to investigate this at some point. Nomura, you heard him. You'll meet one of the pets later on in the demo. Wait, how long is this demo? I remember it said 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, but I might have to end the stream pretty soon. This is longer than I thought. On the desk was an impressive setup, a new high-quality gaming computer. Alongside that was an impressive monitor, a pair of headphones, and a computer. Every single one of these items looked like something I would have to save up for a long time, to say the very least. Admittedly, this makes me curious to try it out. Oh, is that Birdie? Birdie's here! At the end of the room, next to the window, was a bed. It's pretty spacious, not entirely enough room for two, but more than enough for one person. The sheets had little penguins on them. They're kind of cute. While this would have probably fit Fabrilis better, I'm not complaining. Anything, I really like it. I just wonder how they had this idea for my room. Check this out. Hold on. This is Birdie. Birdie! I picked up the plushie of a black French bulldog that was laying on my bed. Birdie! It was a fluffy, plush toy replica of my dog, Bernie. Oh, Bernie, I hope you're doing okay, my sweet little girl. Aww. It makes me so sad. Next to the bed was a window with curtains that were set aside. I could see the moon rising over the ocean, drowning the water in a white glow. Stars were clearly visible, like sprinkles in the sky. I could even make out some constellations. I think I'll leave the curtains be for now. At the end of the room next to the window was a bed. It was pretty spacious, not entirely enough room for two, but more than enough for one person. The sheets had little penguins on them. They're kind of cute. Oh, okay, I already read that. Didn't I look at everything already? I guess not the bathroom. Yep, there are the first 3 days in the demo. Oh, 3 days. Yeah, we'll end it after this day then. Huh? I noticed the door next to the entrance to my cabin. Well, this has to be the bathroom. I opened the door and surely enough it was. It was a little bigger than I expected it to be. There was of course the usual, like a toilet and a wash basin. These came with all sorts of makeup, perfumes, and colognes as well. They weren't short on skincare products either, from what I could tell. Also equipped with not only a shower, but a whirlpool as well. There was even a TV and wine glasses. Just what does Monogwen think we do while bathing? I think that covers just about everything here. It's actually a really nice room, I have to admit. Too bad that it's here. God, I'm so tired. I let myself fall on my bed. It's like I was sinking in. My whole body felt heavy. Just for today, I think I'll sleep like this. I don't have the energy to stand up right now. I closed my eyes and tried to sleep, but... why is the silence so unsettling? Dumb question, really. We've been kidnapped. Kidnapped by somebody whose intentions we do not know. Besides making us kill each other for some reason. I have so many questions, but no answers. Neither do the others. The only reassuring thought is that we're all working together. But who knows for how long? Who knows if somebody might? No, don't think about it, Nico. Just try to sleep. Just try. Watch Bernie make The Secret Life of Pets 3 while Nico is gone. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. You want to save your game? Yep. Sounds good to me. Sweet. And I think that is where we're going to end. Rise and shine, they say. You feel me? I appreciate everybody coming to the stream, though. I'm super tired. It's late. My stream's lagging, and I'm upset about that. But it keeps lagging, and it's getting annoying. Who is going to feed Bernie? Yeah, who's going to feed Bernie when Nico's gone? That's so sad. Day 1 is by far the longest day, but the game gives you an opportunity to save after this day. That's good. So we saved up. Everything's good. From what I could tell, that demo so far is amazing. The art, amazing. The way it runs, amazing. I got to plug in my controller. You don't get to do that very often. That has to be the best fan game we've played so far. Like all around. Literally all around. What other... and I mean, we haven't really played it that many, I guess. It's 8:25. It's 7:26 over there. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the game, guys. Yeah, thank you for the game, guys. I truly appreciate you guys putting in all that hard work for a game that is literally a free project. All of these fan games are free projects. They don't make any money off of this. So, you know, for them to put this together, that's crazy. Skyblaze are so awesome. Aw, thank you. I could say from what I've seen, a lot of love was put into this one. I know, right? And there was no ads. We haven't had that in a while either. Yeah, we haven't had no ads in a long time. Blaze actually charged his controller? No, it's wired. When I play on PC, it's wired. Okay. But with that being said, everybody have a good night. This will be uploaded on YouTube probably tonight. By the end of the night, it should be up on YouTube for you guys to watch. So if the stream was too laggy, I'm sorry. If you couldn't come to the stream, I'm sorry. But it will be up on YouTube. So if you want to watch the VOD, it will be there in its entirety.
Hope will never die.